Today's You Know What Dude podcast on riotcast.com.
What's up? All right, guess who's back? Bob fucking K. B to the L-E. Bobby to the I motherfucking E. Bob B. I'm back, motherfuckers.
Welcome back.
The dude is back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back once again. I don't know how to rap. I wish I knew. I'm bad with lyrics.
Yeah. Well, you're bad with rapping.
Well, I'm good with rapping.
You think?
Dude, I can rap the mic all night. Hit it out of the park till you lose your sight. The moon grabs it, throws it back down, hits you in the fucking top of your crown, whips you in the mustache, kicks you in the teeth. All of a sudden, you can't eat beef. I'm Bobby K on the mic, rapping all goddamn night, hitting it to the fucking hairy motherfucker that just came in the room.
Those were good lyrics, but the third word out of your mouth was "pock" in your shitty Boston accent, so I was out.
Dude, that's fucking uniqueness.
I was out.
I'm a unique rapper. That's like a one of those Jewish rappers, a Hasidic
the
rapper.
Hasidic one. What's his name? What was his name? Mazel Tov?
Modest
Yahoo.
Mo-
Yeah, Modest Yahoo.
Not really
Coming in with the hip hop knowledge.
Yeah, Shawnee P. Showing up late like a black person with the hip hop knowledge.
I am from
Yeah.
Chris Distefano.
Destefano.
Listen to me.
Yes.
I am fucking good with rap, my
You
friend.
are.
Listen to me. I just laid it down, and it scared you.
It was honestly, it was very good.
You were like, oh,
Yeah, I was like, you'll fizzle out. And then I was like, oh, I got the park joke lined up. Didn't do well. And then so I had the park joke on deck. I thought that would get more. It got nothing. And then I was like, he actually did a pretty good job rapping.
There's something about people fucking with my Boston accent that I don't like to laugh at it. It bothers me.
Let me ask you this. Do
Yeah,
you think
please.
do you think as far as like I got an audition where I got to play a guy from Boston.
Right.
But do you think Boston, New York, Chicago, those accents all sound similar enough to America that a casting director would be like, I don't have to change my accent to be more Boston?
I get Boston a lot. I don't
You-
know why my
what do
Queens
you-
accent.
Well, because Bobby's a Boston guy, like you would know that I'm
Yeah.
not from Boston.
Would I know you're not from Boston? Yes.
Yeah.
I know. Like when I watch a movie like Black Mass,
Right.
I know when somebody's not from Boston.
Right.
How's
right.
Liev Schreiber? Is he good? Does he have the accent?
Who's that?
The
he
guy
from
in
Boston?
no, the guy in
Which one?
Ray Donovan.
Here's what I'm not good at. This goes back to my point. I'm not good at stats. I'm not good at remembering lyrics. I don't do that. You know what I
Right.
mean? I don't know how to. Oh, dude, fucking, what's her name? I'm always, what's the name? And even if I just saw the movie, I don't.
Yeah.
And I can be a huge fan of yours.
Right.
I know the top tier people. That's
Chris
it.
Evans, Superman. Last time I was here, you knew.
Chris
Captain
Evans,
America.
Tom
Oh,
Hardy.
Captain America, I'm sorry.
Tom Hardy.
Tom
I know.
Hardy, yeah.
Tom
Okay,
well,
wait.
he's the Ray Donovan. He's
Yeah.
Ray Donovan.
I
Liev
like how
Schreiber.
earlier you said if you watch a movie, you know the actors aren't from Boston. The actors in the movie.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but you were like, I can tell if these guys are from Boston or not, but you know if they're from Boston or not.
Why do you sound so low?
I don't know. Am I not as loud as you guys?
No, go ahead. I'm
like
sorry.
emotionally, I think you are.
I think President. No,
Yeah.
I think
the gain's good on his mics.
I think
Yeah.
my
Deepu's
fa-
wearing a fucking turtleneck, by the way. For people that can't see, he's wearing a fucking shitty.
That's
turtleneck.
that's actually mock.
What's it called? A mock turtleneck.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What was your point? Dude, first of all, who are you?
Hi, I'm Sean.
Just Sean Patton.
Dude, Sean, Patton,
Great guy.
everybody. Heard nothing but good things. First time on the show.
First time on the show.
Thanks for
Hilarious.
coming down. Where you from, first of all?
New Orleans.
No shit.
Yeah,
Ooh, I
yeah.
like you already.
I like Cajun shit.
You don't remember me.
Oh,
but
shit.
you once busted my balls in Montreal.
Yeah.
You and fucking Rich Voss.
What do we do?
I was standing there with another comedian, Kyle Kinane,
Yeah.
and you and Voss decided ball busting time. So you came over
Yeah.
and just started. It was more Voss than you, just giving me shit. I was wearing glasses.
Yeah.
I had no beard, and
Yeah.
and you were like, look at this nerd Belushi. Look at this nerd Belushi.
Pretty funny line.
And
I'm
I was
still,
like,
still getting laughs out of it.
That's right.
Then fucking Voss was like, hey, how long you been doing coffee? How long you been doing comedy? Kid, go get me coffee.
Did he do that?
Yeah, he made me.
He did that
gave
to
me
me
money
too,
to go
dude.
give him coffee.
He
you know,
did that
like,
to me a long time ago. He does it.
That's like a trick he does.
Well,
Did it to me a month ago.
Nah.
That's actually his thing, I guess.
But I did the thing though.
Now, how long you been coming? I've been doing 6 years. Yeah, coffee, black, 2 sugars.
Yeah.
Wait,
Why-
where's he from?
Voss,
you-
Jersey, I think, right? Or Philly. I don't know where Voss is from. Is he from?
Did you?
Bobby doesn't care
What,
where
the-
he's from.
No, because I feel bad. 'Cause
Bobby's mid burp.
Are you?
Nah,
That's Chrissy D.
get it up.
That's
get it
me.
up.
I'm from fucking Brooklyn. Okay, hear it in my accent.
Come on, do it.
I got
Rap,
bits.
freestyle.
Fucking freestyle. That's all I do, son. Hit you in the, get your mom blown.
What?
Like I'm,
Wait, what? We getting your mom blown?
like
I
I'm
heard
in,
get
like
your
I'm
mom
in
blown.
Tucson, Arizona. 99 cents, bitch, in the can. Iced tea, give me diarrhea. I'm a man. Deepu. Deepu with the smug neck. Fucking Punjabi.
This feels like you guys have been
Wow.
here. You guys have been here all night.
So, dude,
it feels like you guys have been here all night.
Yeah.
Freestyling. That's how it fucking feels right now.
so but did you? Are you still mad at me for that?
No, I got you pretty good because I got you. You were busting my balls. Now I did the. Hey man, what's that on your thing? And you look down and bam, I got
Boom.
you with the. I got you with the zip up the nose.
See?
Old school.
That's Voss's bit too.
But then
by the way.
Voss was like, "Oh, look at a kid!" God, I was like, "Hey, thanks." And when he went for the hand, I did the pull back.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Give me the coffee money back."
Yeah.
So,
Well, I figured now with Voss, all you have to do is laugh at him. If you laugh at his jokes, he loves you. That's what it is. You just come in and
Yeah,
you
but
laugh.
that's any comic.
Yeah, no, but
That's
Voss to
you,
the 10th
me.
degree. If you laugh at him and you tell him he's great, he's like,
Yeah.
oh. So, brother,
Harrison's
how you doing,
here.
man?
Harrison,
Yeah.
Harrison,
here,
how you doing,
everybody.
buddy? What's happening?
Nice studio. This is awesome.
Oh, you haven't been here.
No, this is my first time.
No, you were here once before.
I haven't seen all the stuff moved in, all the.
You were here when I wasn't here, right? Am I correct?
we taped it in the
Oh,
cellar,
you
like
did
in
it
the
down.
olive tree.
Oh yeah, fuck. All right, yeah. This is the
Oh, yeah.
the new studio, and we have the old table.
That should
out
be a new
front.
soundbite that we tee up.
This is how my podcast looks, right?
So
Yeah.
You guys, we all have desks.
This
right?
is it.
yeah.
With our logos on them.
Yeah.
Hi, Harrison.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
All right,
What's my
no
name?
cry. Hey,
What is my name?
Sean Patton?
Okay, just making sure you.
Sean, Sean, this isn't an LAAA meeting. No crosstalk. Okay.
No crosstalk. All right. I am neither sober nor do I live in Los Angeles anymore.
Where,
Oh, you're back in New York?
Yeah.
Welcome
Yeah.
back.
All
Welcome
right.
back to the good guys.
Yes,
what's
I am.
we were talking about? What the fuck were you talking about? You brought up something before you brought up your resentment. You have.
I got done. That was how I got over my resentment. And
Okay,
I won.
We're good.
No, you said you can tell when you see a movie if the person's not from Boston, but you know they're not from Boston because they're an actor. So you saying the character.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We could
You-
test this,
You
couldn't
know
we?
what we're
I
saying.
don't actually remember what my point
No,
was.
That
I
wasn't.
think
I'm
that-
not saying they're not from Boston. I'm saying I can tell they're not Boston. They're not
No.
doing the point is they're not doing the accent correctly.
I
so
can-
if I can hear somebody,
Right.
if I just fade into it where I forget they're
Right.
doing an accent. It's a good accent. If they'll every time, like okay, Ray Donovan, he can do it. There's a couple other people
What
that
about
do
Ben
it. but-
Affleck?
But Ray Donovan's wife is fucking awful.
She's English.
Ray.
It's not
She's
authentic.
Irish. She's
It's a fucking hopper, Ray.
It's too
She's
crazy.
Trying.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
She
It's
goes
too
too
hard.
much.
It's almost like there was times in the first season of Sopranos with James Gandolfini.
Yeah.
His accent was not a New Jersey mob accent at all. And then somebody probably was like, "You don't." And then his second season,
Yeah.
he became
Probably
more Jersey.
Yeah, he probably watched it and was like, "Ah, shit,
Yeah.
I'm laying it on a little heavy."
Yeah. Yeah.
And I lived in Boston for 4 years, and there
Yeah.
were some dudes who really had like comically insane Boston accents.
Oh,
Like,
there-
like
there's
his
some
accent's
guys.
real Boston.
Yeah.
Yours right now. It's
Oh
like
yeah,
so Boston.
total real,
So Boston.
real authentic Boston
It's
right
so,
now.
So Cambridge.
Parking cars.
I know guys that from like Charlestown, Bobby.
Oh,
come
yeah.
here, you fucking cocksucker! I see you on
crazy.
the fucking net.
And that's their real life.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad. Like the guy, the fish. Remember the big fish thing?
Yeah.
The video, the viral video.
Yeah.
Well, it's a fucking monster, fucking
Right.
dude.
I thought that was you doing a character.
I know everybody's
Like
everybody
what's
said,
it?
what are you,
Lenny-
fucking Twitter?
The best is making those guys read The Raven. We made our friend read The Raven. There's more R's in that poem than any other poem. Just quote The Raven.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nevermore.
Oh, nevermore.
Nevermore.
You know Jay. You know Jay Larson.
That's actually kind of fun.
Yeah, I know.
it's
Jay.
great. It's
Yeah,
a
I
great
know
bit.
Jay. Yeah.
Big
I was
Jay.
on the road with Jay for like a year, and basically the Boston thing that would come out of him that I fucking loved is I saw like the R.
Oh, stop, guys. 1 second.
What?
1 second. What the fuck, dude?
Nope,
Was it not recording the whole time?
No, we got everything.
That'd be funny.
It just happened. I just looked
Oh.
down and it. What the fuck? What is this, guys? What's
I don't
going
know.
on?
It's the enigma.
Come on, Pooh. Fucking figure it out.
Yeah, dude.
Shut the fuck up. Wait a second, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the fuck
right.
is.
I don't know what's going on.
Ah, you mother's cunt.
There's that. There it is.
Mommy cunt.
Got it, guys.
That's his
Hang
default
on,
mic
hang on.
check. He just says.
Hang on.
Your mom's
All right. Shut
Your
the
mom's
fuck up.
cunt. Your mom's cunt.
All right.
That's what he
Is
does
that
when he doesn't
Deepu?
have a joke lined up. He makes believe that there's
Right,
a
here we
glitch in the system so he can catch up.
Yeah, he's looking
All
for
right.
the set list.
All right.
What he could slam people on.
Just for the record, I didn't touch nothing, right?
Yeah, you didn't do shit.
Yeah.
I didn't do shit.
Chris is wearing the free shirt he got yesterday.
Oh yeah, I love
Yeah.
this shirt. It's fantastic.
Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way.
Yeah.
There you go.
That is a good
Oh,
show.
that from
Yeah.
that Brooklyn
Yeah.
Brewery show?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah,
My
Brooklyn.
kids got that.
Yeah, Brooklyn always. That's what it's known for, spreading love.
Spreading
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
Yeah, not murders.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird how Brooklyn.
Love is a
just
really
changed.
nice way to call HPV.
Yeah.
It's
Give him that.
no, all right. I mean, I liked it. He tried. All right,
All
here you
right.
go, take it.
All right.
I'm sorry, dude. I was overruled.
All right.
I saw his face, and he was just verbal. So
Yeah.
fucking whatever.
What is the rag? What is that?
That's the bomb bandana.
rag. We'll all get it.
When I'll probably it winds up over here at the end, so don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Okay, cool.
I usually try really hard at the end of the show to get some zingers out, and you guys just stare at me, and I literally slowly wrap knots in it, and there you go.
We are on your podcast, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't
Remember
matter.
that. The king. King
Yeah.
sits behind the table
Yeah,
Mhm.
until his throne is dethroned.
I just can't fit on that side of the table.
I need the round side.
You got the
I saw
iPad Pro
that.
just because it's your size.
Wow, I'm glad it's over there.
All right, I'll tie it up.
I just got back from Canada. We get some.
Where in Canada?
I
All
did
over.
all of Canada.
The
I
whole
did.
country?
I did the Just for Laughs tour, which used to go from St. John to Vancouver, all the way across. Now they split it, Toronto to Vancouver and everywhere in between.
Winnipeg?
Winnipeg,
Winnipeg is something
Red
else.
Deer, Calgary,
Quebec?
Surrey. No, Quebec is they don't do that because that's Montreal and
Yeah.
so they don't do that. But they just did half of it. They did
don't like
from
the
Toronto
Quebecans.
over, and I did all these. It's all 2,500 seaters, big theaters. Me, Christella Alonso.
I like this stuff.
Yeah, Christella's great, and Graham Chittenden, little cute dude, adorable. I want one. And then Jerry D, who actually is a big star up in Canada, has his own show
Yeah.
called Mr. D, and he was a great guy. Very funny show too. I love his fucking show. Reminded me of the show Psych on USA Network.
Yeah.
Really funny show. But yeah, I was up there for 3 weeks, and I ate my way through that fucking country.
Yeah.
Here's a problem when you. What is that?
I have no idea.
Here's the problem when you do. I didn't even know we had a phone up here. Can we go?
Is that
fucking,
Gnome's bat phone?
I don't know. Can you go find out what it is though, instead of standing there and go shut it off or answer it or something?
It's fucking Scopo.
The scope will just. I don't know.
Scopo lost weight. Scopo looks good now.
I'm
Last year when you had on weight, you looked like a Long Island mom. Like a Long like those moms that used to be in good shape and then had a few kids.
He actually, you know what he looked like? He
Yeah.
looked like what's that thing you do in the Olympics?
Curling?
He looks like, yeah, he looked like a Canadian woman's curler.
Like a woman's curl with his fucking
a championship,
Jesus.
like
With
the
his
one at
mop
the end
hair.
though, that does the real quick
Yeah,
ones.
the real, yeah.
That's a hey, look at him curling hips.
Yeah, but now he
Boom.
looks good again. He looked good again.
Someone wanted to know.
Huh?
Someone wanted to know.
What'd they say?
I speak to Gnome.
Yeah. Well, all right. That's weird. I didn't want you to answer it. I just want you to find out where it was. Why'd you answer it? I just need that on audio, so in case no one goes, "What the fuck?" and I go.
And now
I
there's no
threw you under the
message.
bus.
Now that person thinks there's a message being delivered to
No,
him.
I said you have to call Comedy Cellar.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, dude, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you go on the road for a while
Yeah.
and you know you're gone, and you're like, "I'm gonna write. I'm gonna
Oh,
go
yeah.
to the gym. I'm gonna fucking eat right. This is my time. This next 3 weeks
Right.
is my time away. I'm buckling down. I'm gonna come back with a fucking pilot, a children's book. I'm coming back 20 pounds lighter. It's got maybe hair. I might find hair.
Right.
Dude, second
Bobbing.
day
And
in.
all you do is set a new record for how many times in a single day you can masturbate.
Yeah.
You're like, 7? I did 7?
That's one thing I didn't do. I didn't jerk off a lot.
Really?
Yeah, you know why? I'll tell you why. Because I got
Tell
the
me.
look at. I had that on my iPad Pro.
Oh, that's gonna that's a boner killer.
I wanted to ask you about
Yeah.
that because as a new dad, I was watching,
Yeah.
following your thing through Instagram, and
Yeah.
I was like, I don't. It scared me to have the thought that I may have to go away for 3 weeks or a month in my career, and how could I go away from my daughter for that long?
It's
And I was
the
thinking
worst.
like
It's
how
the
you cope
worst.
with
It's
it.
the worst thing I've ever done in my life.
Seriously, like I was like,
It's-
shit.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
the worst thing I've ever done in my fucking life.
yeah,
I've ever done in my life.
yeah,
Yeah, don't answer it. Fuck them.
yeah. 'Cause like when
it's-
I saw your post back in New York, I went to see my family. I was like,
Dude.
I felt for you. I was like, I couldn't.
you know what I felt like? I felt like I was on a fucking, like the International Space Station.
Yeah.
Because everything was through this. It was just my head looking
Yeah.
into the screen
Yeah.
and them and dude, towards the end when he
Your Russian children. Da?
yes.
Oh, my dumb kid that can't speak yet.
Yeah.
Da, say that. Dude, he got so excited at the end
Yeah,
when he
yeah.
answered the phone. My wife answered it, and she went, "You want to talk to Dot?" And he looked over, and he went, "Dot!" And he like almost lost it.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait,
he
how
was-
old?
He's 2.5.
God,
Yeah.
I was hoping you would say 17.
Yeah.
I would have if I had a fucking funny bone in my body. Why don't you say it and help me out, you fucking bearded douche?
I'm fucking trying.
That was so funny. He goes, "I wish you were funny. I wish you said the funny thing so I could have laughed."
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was terrible. There's no fucking way around it. There's
Yeah.
dude, you have to come up with the time limit that you can deal with. 3 weeks is too much for me.
Too much. You
Too
can
much.
never. You would
That's a
never do
lot.
that again.
Well, there's a money factor in there too.
Yeah.
3 weeks for what they paid me. 3 weeks was exactly at the point I'm the fuck out.
Right. Right.
2 more days,
Yeah.
10 more thousand.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
there's a money factor that you
Yeah.
have to. You're responsible for the family. So,
Yes, so,
so
yeah.
you have to come up with whatever that number is in your head.
Yeah.
To say I will leave my son or daughter, whatever, my family, for this much time.
3 weeks, yeah.
For this much money.
Right,
You know.
right.
So
Yeah, it
that's
was-
it.
I was-
But it was a. Here's the thing about GFL. You don't have to worry about anything. Everything's taken care of.
Yeah.
So you fly the fuck in, and you go to the hotels, and there's Suzanne and Tanya, and all those people, Zoe, who take care of everything. So you don't. That's the one thing you don't have to worry about.
Right.
They take away the anxiety of the trip.
Right.
Really, all you have to do is the press.
Yeah.
Which Canadian press is a blast.
Yeah.
Right.
You're never getting fucking bamboozled. It's not, some, hey man, what do you think of fucking Dane Cook? And then they play his fucking song that he wrote. And,
Yeah.
It's like, forward. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's not like they're trying to get you. They're just, hey, great to have you, hey? And
Yeah.
so it's easy. It's
easy, yeah.
You wind up actually opening up a lot
Right.
because they're so nice. You're like, and then when I was a kid, he hit me the
just have
second
a
time.
breakdown.
Oh, I hit you the second time. Is that where your comedy comes from, eh? There's a lot of pain and funny, right? And you're like, yeah.
That was the Irish sector.
I was about to
of
say,
Canada.
he's so interned Irish.
That was Dublin, fucking Canada.
First of all, I'm not good at. There was a lot of Irish people in Canada. Why? Why can't they be Irish Canadians? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I hit you for the second time. Oh, you like maple syrup and whiskey. God, that would be the most unhealthy motherfucker you've ever meet.
Maple
An
syrup.
Irish Canadian.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was fucking crazy, dude.
Well, what you got to do when you go on those long tours is you got to go, instead of what you're doing, I'm going to smoke cigarettes. I'm going to drink till 5.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't-
going to hook up with a dude
Yeah.
for some weird reason.
Oh no, I
You know?
fucked a dude.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I did do a dude.
Yeah.
I did,
Okay.
I did 3 dudes.
But then, you come back and you're like, oh, I got a book. 10, 25 new minutes.
Yeah.
You know, you got to just think the other way.
The book's about fucking dudes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And,
And
the
the minutes are
25
all
new
about-
minutes is about how I'm gay. And then you become famous.
But it's new
Because
minutes.
apparently
No, it's about how you're not gay. You're just
that's the
lonely.
only way a white guy can get famous anymore is if you just I'm gay too. You have
Yeah.
to be bisexual though. You have to be married and have a husband, like a boyfriend.
You have to have some. You can't just be 30 years old and white anymore if you want to make it. It's impossible. You have to have an angle and something. Even if you make up, I'm thinking about making up parts of my story.
Yeah.
And then if I'll get crucified for it in 10
Buddy.
years, but by that time I'll be all right.
No, it's
fuck
like
you money and whatever.
Yeah,
being,
that-
being
yeah.
a fucking comedian these days is like being a clothing article if you don't come off the racks and immediately sell,
Yeah.
you just gotta stick it out until you become hip in the fucking thrift
Until
stores.
it comes back, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Get the thrift store.
that's
Good analogy.
Yeah, the white male comic. That's what we are. We're platform shoes.
With flannel shirts.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm a leather jacket with that big collar.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm an AC/DC T-shirt, just hanging out there.
I'm the button down with the you know.
Yep.
What the what?
I don't know. I haven't figured out what I am. I'll take the thing out.
That was
I
actually
came up with the analogy.
That was a flat
That's
tire.
true.
That was a flat tire. Give that back.
That's true. All right, I'll take it for now because you're right.
flat
Because
tire.
I said that Chris looked like a Long Island mom and it bombed. So
Well, here's the deal.
that bombed.
It was tough, dude. It was really tough, and it's really hard to go on the road because I don't drink and I don't do all that stuff.
Oh,
and food
okay.
is my only thing.
Right.
My only because I don't fuck hookers anymore. Which would have been great if I could have just fucking spent, a couple $100 on getting, a nice slide massage.
Right.
In Vancouver with some chick with hairy armpits.
Right.
But I didn't do any of that, so I just ate. I fucking ate, and because there's amazing fucking restaurant. Yelp is the worst thing for fat people.
Right.
Because I just Yelp fucking pig fat and just 9 restaurants come up. And I'm just like,
Canada had
That's
good
also
food?
your screen name on Yelp, right?
They have
Canada's all about cheese and meat.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Poutine.
A lot of
They
fucking
got
Poutine,
They
yeah.
got great restaurants.
Yeah.
I spent 4 days in Vancouver. I ate my way down the block.
Everyone tells me that's the most beautiful city in Canada.
It
I've never
is.
been there.
Absolutely.
My favorite city.
It's very-
I would move there.
To Vancouver.
Vancouver? Yeah.
That's
I
your
would-
favorite city in the world that you've been to?
No, New York is, of
Yeah.
course. New York is number one. I mean, it's just because it does everything.
Right.
It has
Yeah.
the city, it has the country, 20 minutes away. It has the suburbs, it has the restaurants, it has the business I'm in.
Yeah.
But if I could move to another city, Vancouver would be one
Yeah.
of them. Vancouver, it's like they took. I feel like they took San Francisco and New York and a little bit of Boston and just smashed it together.
And put it by the water.
Well, they film
and
every
mountains,
TV
right?
show there now. Like
feel like
every
a
TV
little-
show,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
always the sub city for any
Toronto
city.
and Vancouver, yeah.
Yeah.
They do a lot of
Yeah.
movies up there, too.
And
But
fucking Kiev or like
Well,
Prague. It feels very Eastern European too.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, 'cause,
but
like,
it's
yeah.
very Asian.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
Asian because Japan's right there. But it's funny. You'll watch these movies that are supposed to be in New York City,
Right.
And if you're smart enough, you can see the mountains.
Yeah.
Because Vancouver,
Nah.
there's mountains like right there. I'm talking fucking massive mountains. So you feel like you're in New York, and then you look down a block, and there's a huge mountain.
Yeah.
That's why I love it too. It's right.
I
near
think
all
those
the
are
mountains.
the Rockies still.
the other
Oh, they
ones,
are?
yeah.
Continuation of the Rockies.
Yeah,
But they call
it's-
them the Rockies.
Rockies. No, the Rockies, matey.
Now they're Scottish.
Wait, did you when you were in Vancouver? Did you go? Did you pass a clean injection site?
What is that?
That is in Canada. If you're a heroin addict, as long as you bring your own heroin,
Yeah.
they have clean injection sites. They give you like a sterilized needle. You shoot up. They make sure you don't swallow
You
your
can't.
tongue.
This is what fucking bugs
And
me
then they
about
give you a
Vancouver
sandwich.
and Canada in general, but
Yeah.
mainly Vancouver. Is that weed? You can smoke weed. You can do this clean injection shit.
Yeah.
You can't smoke a cigar within fucking 3 meters of a building.
Really?
So I was in Toronto. I bought a box of Frank Correntes, which is a beautiful cigar company up in Toronto that what's his name? Aaron Berg hooked me up with, right?
yeah.
And I couldn't smoke them anywhere. I had to smoke like a fucking crack addict in an alley.
You
Yeah.
just go into those heroin things. They'd be thrilled that you're only
Yeah.
doing cigars.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's like you can smoke weed, you
Yeah.
can fucking smoke joints,
Right.
but you can't smoke a cigar.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
You
I
smoke
finally
weed
met,
inside?
Huh?
You smoke weed inside?
They have like in Toronto they do. They have these
Yeah.
places you can go in and smoke. Yeah,
If you're
It's
not doing
completely
it,
decriminalized in Canada.
yeah.
So
can
it's
you
like
do
they're like,
weekends
stop
in
it.
Vancouver? Like, do they have a comedy club
Okay.
that would
Oh,
host
yeah.
a headliner?
The
Yeah.
Comedy Mix.
Oh yeah.
Awesome
They
club.
And they
have
got then they have
Yeah.
Yuck Yucks.
Oh,
But
okay.
comedy
Yeah.
mixes I heard better.
Big
Way
one.
better.
Yeah.
It's the only club I've ever been to that's in the basement of the hotel. But it's
Oh,
like a
that's cool.
club. But it's
Yeah.
a club. But I've never had that experience where it's like, oh, between shows, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
shoot.
Laughs Boston is like that. You
Yeah?
ever done Laughs Boston?
I
It's in
didn't
the
know there was
Westin
Laughs
Hotel,
Boston.
and you do the comedy club and then go up to your room.
The
This
Cat
club-
Princeton's also in the hotel. You just
Yeah.
The comedy mix is really good though. I
Yeah.
stopped by there. I think it was one of the nights we were there. The
Yeah.
manager was great. The
Yeah.
room layout is fucking great. Low
It's perfect.
ceilings, beautiful stage. The waitresses aren't in the fucking way.
Yeah.
The crowds are a little fucking. They yell shit out.
Yeah.
Always a woman.
Right.
But I
I
had,
don't know why. I don't know why it's always a chick that has to yell shit out.
Is it
New Jersey.
is it following a bit where you're like, bitches is dumb.
Yeah.
Now, who
Women
do-
can't
yeah,
fucking drive.
Yeah, but who does
Shut
that
up.
shit anymore? Nobody.
Yeah, well,
Name one comic. Nobody does. All that fucking shit's been beaten out of us.
Yeah.
We've women. We don't even do. What guy comic goes women
Nobody.
or anything?
You
Nobody.
haven't. Have you
can't
been?
even talk about it.
Have you done the Orlando Improv recently?
They act like that.
No, but I've had some
No, that's not
features.
true.
I swear to God, I've had some features in the last year who are older than me who will do that. You can tell they'll wait till they get some.
Yeah, but
laughs, and
they're
like,
old.
Why can't I say Mexican? And you're like,
Yeah,
nobody
but-
said you couldn't
Yeah,
say
but that
Mexican.
guy's
Yeah.
gone. That
You
guy's
guys-
that guy's
Oh, yeah,
gone.
they're all being
It's
phased
gone.
out.
There's
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
no more. That doesn't even fucking exist anymore. That's not
Yeah.
real. You can't go on stage and go, "What the fuck's up with you?" You can't.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
ISIS can do it. That's it. The ISIS.
They
There was an
don't-
ISIS comedy scene. They would be all over the women.
Yeah,
But-
we're done, dude.
Yeah,
you
we
can't.
can't do
You
it.
can't. You can't. Not even like you can't even bring up a joke like that, even if it's fucking a good joke.
Yeah.
Like that joke I did about Black Lives Matter,
Mm-hmm.
and then they go, the rally. She's like, "Say Black Lives Matter 11 times," and I heard a black guy go 11. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They all get
Yeah.
It's like, are you fucking not even listening?
Yeah.
It's like you're not even listening anymore.
Trigger
They're
word.
just
Trigger,
it's
yeah.
just they're waiting for that fucking word to
As
go.
soon as they hear the word, they
"Oh."
shut
Yeah.
down.
Well, think about the honeymooners. How that's the 50s.
Yeah.
That
To
big
the
joke was
moon.
to the moon, Alice. You
Yeah.
can't even
Yeah.
say that sort of shit. You can't, girlfriend. I will punch you into your fucking
Yeah.
outer
All-
space.
Look at All in the
Yeah.
Family.
Like
you
can
can't have
never
All in the
say that
Family
shit.
anymore.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they were like racist. I mean, they would go.
They were
crazy.
straight up racist.
Do you
in that
remember
show.
the
They called
episode
them-
where-
Wait, stop. You can say that.
What?
You can say that. You can do all that shit
But
if you're a minority.
Right.
Right.
If you're a woman, you can do shit jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do fart jokes and shit jokes and.
Yeah.
But if I do them, I'm just fucking whatever.
You're a racist.
Take
Guys,
it, you know what I
this-
mean?
You're
Yeah.
asserting your white privilege.
We're on
Well,
camera. Let's all blow each other. And now we're
it's-
gay guys.
That's it. And then we'll next thing you know, have a fucking script deal.
Seriously, if we all fucking just sucked each other's cocks right now,
Yeah.
and
came
fucking,
out.
and we were like, dude, we got a show.
You know how brave
Yeah.
you'd be?
It's 6 guys, roommates. They're comics, and they suck each other. They're all in love.
It's basically just the normal pilot we would normally write. Just we
Yeah.
occasionally have to blow one
Deepu
another.
comes in with the fucking Deepu comes in with the smock turtleneck.
Yeah, but we make Harrison straight.
There's the
There's the turnaround.
All right.
My girlfriend's
cap.
coming
I guess
over. Hi,
that's my
Bob.
catchphrase.
Harrison comes and goes, you guys are sucking dick again. Fucking.
No, that's my catchphrase. Is what are you doing? And I just walk out.
You guys are queens.
Super guy.
Yeah, so anyway, I felt like shit. When I came back, I was dude. Every plane we got on, it slowly got harder and harder.
Yeah.
I was praying.
Did you put on weight for sure?
Dude, I put on weight. I gotta stop. I actually called the nutritionist today. I'm done. I just can't do it. I tried for 2 years, the last 2 years, to get my shit together. Like
Right.
I've done it in the past. I've always just said fuck it and buckled down and just went into beast mode and went to the gym at night and didn't ate chicken and broccoli and oranges and I can't do it anymore. I don't know if it's because I have the kid. I don't have the time. I can't be as selfish as I was, or I'm more depressed, or what the fuck it is.
You're saying you can't eat like shit anymore, or you're saying you can't eat
I can't.
healthy?
I can't eat. I got to change everything. I got to
Yeah.
change the way I eat.
Change the
I got to go to
lifestyle.
the gym. I got to change everything. Everything's got to switch the fuck over because I'm gonna fucking fall. I'm just gonna grab my chest on the show one day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You guys
Yeah.
will sit there and fucking keep going.
Yeah,
too.
I'll take over the mic. It's a
big
good
guy.
opportunity for
You
me.
do not.
We're gonna give you the bomb
Just
rag.
step
Huge
in.
ratings, by the way.
Yeah,
Guy
I
dies
would
on
step
camera.
in and be like, "Oh, these views are mine now." So just I'd sit on you to be up a little bit.
You use the bomb rag
the
to
bomb
Yeah,
wipe
I'd use the
rag,
bomb
yeah.
rag. I'd be like, "Oh, it's a little switch of plans," and I'd do, all my bits.
You know what, Chris Distefano?
Yeah. You know what, dude? I would do the whole thing, and we'd have a little.
Use the bomb rag
yeah.
to wipe the foam.
We'd do a quick memorial thing.
I was getting you on that one. He stepped right over it, but I got it.
Yeah, thank you.
I
Yeah.
did. He
Yeah.
went,
Oh, thank you.
See, if you're gonna be a good host when he dies,
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
listen.
it's about
Gotta pay attention.
delegating
Well,
the
I was-
conversation.
I was in my opening mode still. I was still doing my monologue. I fucking introduced you. I didn't introduce you yet.
Okay.
All
my
right,
monologue.
let me do that. I haven't even introduced you guys. Chris, real fast, go through the room.
Oh, it's Sean Patton to
Thank
my
you.
right here. Chris Distefano, and then Harrison Greenbaum, everybody.
Yeah. So real quick, right behind me up here, we have the Boston Bruins, the Red Sox, the Patriots, and the Celtics.
What actually is a Bruin?
It's a bear.
Oh shit!
What is that picture right behind those mugs? Who's that? Is that a lady?
Bailey.
That's Joe DeRosa's fucking sweetheart.
Oh.
The beautiful
Heather Graves.
Heather Graves, actually, who is, I just love her to death. She's a big fan of the show. She's donated a bunch, and she's always come to my shows live, and she listens to the show every week, and she loves all the comics on it.
Word.
She supports everybody that comes
Yeah.
on the show. She sent these to us. Like I said, you can send these. We got the address, right? What's the address, Scopo?
117 McDougal Street.
117 McDougal Street, and what's
Care of the Comedy Cellar.
Care of the Comedy Cellar. What's the zip code?
I think it's 10021.
Is it?
I got to double check.
All right,
with
double
that,
check
yeah.
on that. Well, you can send us stuff. All this stuff is from fans. Every single thing behind me almost is
Awesome.
from fans. We got a bunch of room over here. We got a bunch of stuff, so we'll find room for it. So thank you, Heather, for sending that. And we also got these right here.
Is that too veiny of a cock from a fan? Looks like a.
There's
That's
also
actually
a
the
dick
Gomez dick.
gavel.
That was
Okay.
Gomez.
That's
yeah.
the Gomez dick.
The dick gavel.
Oh,
You have to
yeah.
grab the dick in order to gavel, I guess.
Yeah.
Order in the court.
You have to.
we
order
got
and
right
grab
here
the dick.
Travis Bundy, I believe, right? Sent these?
No relation to Ted.
No.
are
Sent
those?
these graphic
Oh.
novels.
Nice.
The Prince
yeah.
of Pieces.
That were I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna read them and
Did he write them?
I
the
guess
children's
I believe he did write
vampire.
them, yeah.
He wrote them, so I appreciate you
Wow.
sending those in.
That's something I got into in my 30s.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want
Yeah,
to read
I'm
one
close.
of these and
What?
give us a review? Come back and give a review.
Yeah,
on it?
I will. I'll gladly
All
do
right.
that.
So
Yeah.
there. Well, I'll read one and you read one, and we'll give a
Beautiful.
review. So thank you for sending those in. You guys are the best. And
It's 10012.
10012 Heather Graves is the best. That was for the new studio, so we really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So guys, back to the show. See how I slipped that in? That's what
That's
host
nice.
does
It's
too.
good
So
host.
if I do,
Okay.
you're gonna know how to slip shit in. It's called
All right.
segueing.
Segwaying.
Yeah.
I got it.
Knowing the conversation, we move on. Here's the thing. You, Christopher, did Boston Comics Come Home, which
Yes.
I couldn't do,
Yeah.
which I was fucking bummed about.
Yeah.
God, what a lineup. What was the lineup?
It was
Steve Wright.
Stephen Wright, Lenny Clark, Dennis Leary, Jimmy Fallon, Louis C.K., Ray Romano, Steve Sweeney, and me.
No bar?
No Burr.
No, but me and Burr
Yeah,
and
Burr
Gav
was
again
last
last year.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
At the TD Garden, basically the Boston Garden.
Boston
So-
Garden.
So 15,000 people.
Love it.
How
I went
scary
up
was
first.
that?
I went up first. At the dinner. Yeah.
Is it? I got honest questions about this. Is it fun at all performing in front of that many people?
I'm going to be 100% honest with
Yeah.
you. Going into it, and every time I would see someone do an arena, I would be like, oh, the intimacy that you lose, it probably is like you just do your jokes and move on, and it's not as fun. It's just for the money or whatever. But when I was up there,
Yeah.
at least at the Boston Garden, I don't know if Madison Square Garden or other arenas feel like this, but it felt like just a big comedy club. It still felt intimate
yeah.
because the closest person to you had their knees on the stage. Like it was, you were performing
Yeah.
and you heard the laughs all around you, and there wasn't anybody behind you. They had the back section closed off, and the whole audience was out in front of you. And
So it was
they
amazing.
gave you and the jumbotron, and I tell you the truth. About 5 minutes into my set, I realized how relaxed I was, and I got nervous because I was like, "Am I not taking this as serious?" But I was just fucking around, and Kurt Schilling was there, and I was just like having a lot of fun. And it was before I knew it. I mean, the 10 minutes were up,
Yeah.
and then I just got to watch everybody else.
Yeah.
And it was like there's 15,000 people there, but you're not worried about you. It's like, of course, I wanted them to laugh, but I was really like, oh, is CK laughing? Is Fallon laughing?
Yeah.
Is Romano laughing? Is Dennis Leary laughing?
Oh, dude,
'Cause
that's
they were
the
right
worst
off
because
the
they're
stage.
right
Right there.
right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they're right there.
There's
watching.
no
you see
green room.
them?
They all just
Oh, you
they
can
sit
see
on the side of the stage. There wasn't
Oh,
nobody went back to their dressing room. Everybody just sat there as if they were watching in the back of the comedy club. So they heard every
They
word
had
you
they
said.
had me one year go out, close it after Tracy Morgan.
Oh shit!
I'm
Yeah.
like, are you guys fucking nuts?
Yeah.
Are you nuts? Are
Oh,
you
was it-
crazy?
was-
You probably crushed though.
Yeah, but it's still it was
Yeah.
it was last year I had a I
They
had,
told me you crushed last year.
last year I had
Yeah.
a great I had a
Yeah.
fucking something hit. It was just
You
one
murdered.
of those things.
Yeah,
But it
at
was,
Boston Garden last year.
It is very intimate
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
Garden, at the fucking Garden. It's really. We did it at the other arena before. It was like 6,000 people. That was a little echoey, a little less intimate feeling. The Garden, for some reason, you're right. It's it's like you're doing a big set, and all of a sudden you're just having a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
The largest I've ever. I opened for Mulaney in Toronto a couple years back, and it was just 1,200 seaters,
Yeah.
and that felt like I remember that feeling like this is great, but I feel like any bigger, I don't know.
Yeah,
But I
something-
guess maybe it's
Well,
1,500 too much. 15,000 perfect again.
15,000
Yeah.
people laughing is
Something.
is a real fucking wave
The
of
Beacon
energy.
is 6,000. It's right in the middle, and it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
The
was
last-
it was great.
Yeah, the last bit I did, which is like my closer, and I felt it coming up. I was like, oh wow, and the pop that it got, which was not as big as the other guys like CK. I mean, it was killing from the beginning, but for me, I was like, holy shit, I felt 15,000 people just laughed at that, and you feel the laughs. Like if I think you feel it if it's silent a lot more, but you also feel the laughs a lot more. So
Right.
it was one of those things. I was like, wow, I can't believe I did that.
Yeah, you were nervous going in, but I knew you were
Yeah,
gonna kill it.
well, because they were telling me that they were fucking with me, and they told me I was gonna go last.
They did
And
that to me last
But then
year.
when I got there, they were like, "You're gonna go first," and then they fucked with me even more. They're like, "Stephen Wright wants to go first, so he's gonna go first, and you'll follow Stephen." And they're like, "Actually, Fallon wants to do a song with Leary, and then they'll bring you up." So they kept fucking me until like 30 seconds before, like, "We're fucking with you. You're going up first." I was like, "Oh my god."
It's the
Yeah.
worst. They fucked with me too,
Yeah.
dude. But you get to the point where it's like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't put me up at the. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. Put me on while people are seating.
Yeah.
Because you have no choice. Because they did the same shit with
Yeah.
me. But I actually had to go up after Fallon in that song.
Right.
Last year.
Right.
That was right after they sang the song.
So-
Because here's the problem with that show. There's no safe spot on it.
Right.
When you see a lineup like the Oddball Festival,
Yeah.
there's a couple safe spots on there.
Sure.
Right.
Where
Sure,
you go up, you're like, oh, phew.
Yeah.
I'll go. Oh, thank you. I'll go right here.
Yeah.
that comics. There's no safe. Where Romano,
Yeah.
Fallon,
Yeah.
Wright hasn't done a show in how many?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Sweeney, local favorite.
He crushed.
Lenny Clark, who fucking killed. There's no safe spot. So
Right.
even at the beginning, it's like, oh fuck, I gotta open it after Leary goes up and does 20 minutes probably of riffing.
Yeah.
Just riffing on
And
whatever the
Boston
fuck it was,
shit that was crushing.
and then sings a song.
Yeah, and then says this next comic. He goes, "My first comic. You might have seen him in Bender's. He's from New York. Give him a Boston welcome."
New
Chris
York,
Distefano.
oh,
I was like,
God.
"Oh Jesus."
That's a good one.
Yeah, it was great. But it was great. But like,
How about 1 year he goes? I think it was it last year? He goes. 1 year he goes. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, that's it, guys. We're all done. I'm kidding. We got one more. That was the Tracy Morgan year. I'm like,
what the fuck?
I go, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they still, I mean, it was
They
great.
love you. Yeah, they're
It's-
great. Yeah.
And you know what was cool for me to see, like, those guys, like the Romanos and CKs and, like, to see them, like, see someone, they were watching, like, CK was watching Ray Romano murder and, like, took his notebook out. And I was like, holy shit, like, that's, like, they all, like, everybody, it doesn't matter how high of a level you get, you still, if the guy in front of you is killing, you feel like, shit, I got to dig deep and really fucking punch it out. But everybody
Or you're
murdered.
stealing his jokes. It'd be funny if Ray Romano, I mean,
That's on
CK
Louis
was-
next year.
Yeah, my mom, she's an ass. Yeah, well, you know what? It is good. I love when comics.
I was waiting for someone to do a Ray Romano, and I love that it was, my mom, she's an asshole.
Yeah.
I love it though when you watch these comics though, which I think we should do more of is watch each other. You know, you're on the road together,
Yeah.
and it's like, he's over there, he's over there. It's like we should be watching each other's sets, helping each other out, and be like, oh, dude, here's a tag, or here's this, or here's that. You know, that's why I love Stavros. Stavros comes on the road with me. He'll fucking watch like he's not gonna watch every show, but he'll watch. He'll be like, dude, I know you were working on that bit, that work. You should try this. And I'm, that's fucking great. And I'll watch his set. You know what I mean? And it's just, as comics, we don't fucking, you're so used to just going there and go up, go down. You know, me and Jerry D did that this week. We were watching each other's sets, helping each other out.
Yeah.
You know, that's a fucking great joke. You should try this, and you should end it, do something like that.
Yeah.
I felt like when I was in Boston, that happened more. Like, it felt like more of a community. And then New York, I don't see it happening as much. I wonder if it's like a
New York,
geographical thing.
we're all trying to make it.
You see
I think
that,
that's
you
what
see
it
that
is.
in L.A. a lot, but I think it's more of a, it's more like I just want credit on your career.
Right,
type of
right,
shit,
right.
you know what
Is
I
it
mean?
really?
Like,
Or when you get a sitcom, I want you to hire me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were you living in L.A.?
Hollywood, man, the fucking shit.
Really? What club?
Well, that's the thing. You don't really form allegiances to clubs in LA. I don't find because there's only 4 of them. So I would do the Improv a lot, but I would mainly do all the independent rooms. I think everybody geeks out over the store. I mean, it's fine. I think it's overrated. I just think there's more people there. There's better comics that go up there now. So you've got
I've heard they really changed it up though. They got rid of that fucking lunatic.
Yeah, they. I mean,
Well,
yeah,
you
but
can
then
fix
that-
it
They
now.
actually got a real
But
booker.
then that'll just pave way for another lunatic. Because it's L.A. It's just
well,
like.
well,
it's
wait,
a
no,
sick-
stop.
What?
The guy who's booking it now is actually cool. I heard. How is that paving the way for another lunatic?
Until he becomes a lunatic.
You think? Oh, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you're saying.
until
So you
that
think
guy-
the power and the fame
Yeah,
and
yeah.
will fucking
Yeah.
crack him?
I think everybody in the guy who books the Improv right now.
Yeah.
Jamie Flam is his name.
Uh-huh.
I'll give you his email. I'll give out his email address on the podcast. You can email him for spot. No, he's a fucking great dude. Who
Yeah, he's
should
been a nice guy to
He
me.
should not be booking the Improv though, because that's not his mindset. He's not. He like you could see him crumbling under like the shit he has to deal with
Right.
because he's too good of a guy. He should be booking his own club or have his
Right.
own spot. But like, this I don't know. I don't feel it's really. Everybody in LA lives in a bubble. Everybody's doing their best 10 because of who might be in the audience. Everybody out there sort of.
Yeah, but so
I
mean,
like it. It's fine. I don't dislike it. I just like it out here better.
You also
Yeah.
have more stage time out here. Period.
Yeah.
Oh,
out,
yeah.
Out there, it's just more of like a. The store's just become that. It's a store. You go. You know. You're
It's a
gonna
hangout,
see.
I think it looks
I,
like.
Yeah.
I got a text message from Serpico.
What is
He's
it?
watching. Yeah, he said it's good to see Sawyer back on the YKWD podcast. yeah, you look just like
show you.
Sawyer.
Sawyer.
I don't know.
Show him a picture. He's,
I got-
he's
yeah.
he's one of the guys at Apostle that we all
Oh,
work
I
with.
got it too.
He's very funny. It's
Does he
funny.
have a-
You look just like him. It's not a bad thing.
Good blue eyes. Blue eyes. Good.
You don't
strong
have blue
chin.
eyes.
Fuck yeah, I do.
Do you really?
Really?
You're fucking handsome, Shawnee.
Let's not.
No, that's why. Well, that's why. If I shave the beard off, I get an onslaught of Artie Lang.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't fucking shake it.
I found I don't find when I lived in LA, it was a long time ago though, but I didn't really see guys sitting around helping each other. I saw guys trying to fucking murder
But you
to
were-
get
what-
the next
Yeah.
to be the next motherfucker.
Right.
I didn't see guys. I didn't see a lot of notebooks.
Were you living in LA?
I didn't see a lot of guys hanging out. I see a lot of people hanging out in the front
Yeah.
of the club or in the upstairs to the club and yapping, but I didn't see people. I didn't really see people. I don't see it here that much.
Right.
I don't know, but I mean, I'm not around the younger guys, but I think it's cool when you go on the road with somebody that actually gives a fuck about stand up, because when you go on the road by yourself or when you bring somebody that's just there to do their time, it's like you're not being creative at all,
Right.
you know, and it kind of
I started a writing group. If you guys want to come.
What? What's a writing group?
No, actually,
It's where a bunch of guys get together and blow each other.
yeah, come on.
Dude, that's the show.
the name of the sitcom.
The writing group.
The writing group.
It's like the Dead Poet Society, except we blow each other.
Composer just says the dicks are their pencils.
the dead poets are the sperm we spit out on the ground. No,
I feel like that's a bomb rack.
No.
I should.
You want it?
No.
No. You'll learn it.
Well,
believe me, I learned it.
he's gonna get it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
feel it.
It's
You'll feel
coming.
it.
He's a
And then
volcano.
Bobby's the king of he lets it sit there, so you fucking he turns
You really feel it.
Bobby twists the knife.
He's coming. I can feel like a volcano.
You're gonna start
Big.
sweating. You start put the coffee. Get a nice coffee because the sweat builds up.
But no, there was for a while. I at the Friars Club we did have a thing where I would try to get. It was just open house. Any comedian who wanted to come by, we would
Right.
sit around and work on each other's jokes. We would throw out ideas and tags and stuff.
You know
It was
what
good.
You know what I felt like with L.A. and I didn't have much experience there, but I thought like when I did the Montreal the New Faces show a couple of years ago, there was like 6 comics from New York and 6 comics from L.A. and I felt the second Montreal show we did was kind of like a bar show. It was like you had to work and you had to abandon your set and go in and you had to move, and I feel like the New York comics were a lot better than the L.A. The L.A. comics were dying.
They stuck to their
In that
material.
bar show, yeah, they didn't know how to. With the New York comics, we do the Village Lantern, and we have a lot of resistance. I'm sure L.A. has that, but I feel
Sure.
like the degree of resistance in New York is
Yeah, you don't
so
get a
much
fucking
higher
drunk
than
Swedish guy yelling.
you
from
have
the
to
audience.
find
Well,
ways to get
well,
get
you-
around it.
Well, also you're not doing showcase sets
Right.
all the fucking time.
No.
You're not doing this. Sometimes I feel like it sounds like somebody's reading their act.
Right.
Right.
When you work with them more than once, and that's the same fucking thing
Right.
every fucking time.
Right.
I'm like, oh boy, there's no fucking magic happening in the moment. You're not in the
Right.
moment. You're literally doing a play.
Yeah.
You're doing a play that was written.
Right.
Well, LA
And
also
I
has a
don't-
lot of actors who are literally just doing comedy because they think that's the way in. So they
Well,
are. That's literally what they're doing.
I mean, that's a style of comedy though, to just
Yeah.
do what was written and that's it. So
Well, out
and then when
here,
you hear you you
gotta
do
change
that
it up,
shit,
yeah.
some guys are gonna go fucking
Ugh.
your hair.
Yeah.
You'll be what? You have to go what?
Yeah.
And he's gonna go. I said you stink.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking, or whatever. Or someone's
Yeah.
gonna so you do. You're right. The resistance you get, and also the atmosphere that you're in, and the other comics are there too, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to fucking be doing horse shit in front of a young or old
Right.
at a club.
I think there's a lot of things, and I'm not a guy who's like, oh, New York comedians are better than LA comedians. I think it's each person is an individual,
subjective,
but
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
totally
the New York
subjective.
comedians that move to LA make out no.
Yeah.
That's true. If you look at who's crushing it across the board in LA, 8 out of 10 of them are New York or
Is that
Chicago, or they're other. They're
Well,
not. There's no born and bred LA comedian. There's like a few.
There's a few.
Well, here's
Like
LA.
3.
With LA, you can get what I've noticed from the
Gerard,
stand-up guys. You
a few
can
guys.
get away.
Yeah.
You can get away with so much. Like there was a comedian. I'm not going to mention his name. I was at the Improv, and he was complaining that the guy before him did 5 minutes over the light. So now he was entitled to do 10 minutes over the light, and he was like, I don't give a fuck who's next. And I was the guy who was next. He was like, I don't give a fuck who's next, and kept going off. But he was doing comedy on the piano. So I was like, dude, in New York, somebody would have came and lit your fucking piano on fire and punched you in the stomach and dragged you off stage. Like you were doing Eddie Vedder fucking from Pearl Jam piano bits. Like you're garbage.
But right now, someone from LA would be like, "Well, why would I want to perform in a place like that?
Yeah.
where you get punched in the stomach and set on
yeah,
fire."
it's like, because that's
Yeah,
real
but-
comedy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's New York comedy either.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
Last
first of
weekend
all,
somebody
what New
raised
York
their hand
comic?
during my
What
set.
what New York comic right now is great? What I mean, what's
Sean
a New,
Patton.
What's
Sean Patton.
what's a New York comic?
Like who's from New York?
I knew everybody else is from somewhere else. Nobody's
Oh,
from.
Well, I
yeah,
guess
yeah,
I was
I
going to
mean,
say,
yeah.
but they're all from Boston. Like Boston probably produces the most legends, right?
mean,
if you think about it.
I mean, yeah. So it's not.
Yeah.
I think it's more of
True.
an
Amy Schumer's the New York
I
comic.
think it's an
Schumer
East,
is awesome.
Schumer's from Long Island.
East Coast,
Yeah.
West Coast type of thing. There is a
Yeah.
different vibe.
Wait, Harrison, aren't you from here?
I'm from Long Island.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Harrison.
said
Greenbaum.
great.
Great.
You're really good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, well, here's a good.
I'll take it.
This happened in. This is the best example I can use. LA, like I saw in LA, Nick Kroll, who I fucking adore.
Fucking great. He's a New
I
York
adore
guy, right?
Nick.
Yeah.
Kroll's the. But he was at a show and he was not on the lineup, and he's like, I don't want to go on. I'm tired. But they were like, please.
Yeah.
So he went on and was like, before going on, he was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to say. And he gets on stage and he's just sort of like fucking around because he's
Right.
beat, and the audience is losing their minds.
'Cause it's original.
But it's more of like because that's Nick Kroll.
Right.
And you could tell even he was like, you're laughing at that?
Yeah.
Whereas, and then I came back here that week and went to Whiplash, which is one of my favorite shows.
Sure. Show's great.
And CK was on, and I also adore CK, and he was clearly trying out new shit, and he fucking ate it.
Right.
And like, there you go. There's the
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah,
Right.
eating it
You know?
eating it here is not a bad thing.
Well, I mean,
No.
it's just the
bombing
level.
bombing here is actually a good. People are like, you took a fucking hot one.
Yeah.
Growing.
It's a good thing.
You
You
grow up,
learn.
yeah.
Yeah, right. I love that he chimed up on bombing.
Yeah.
No, you're the resident expert.
The positives of bombing because it's such a big part of his life.
Hang on. Yeah.
Let's defer all these to Deepu and
But that's
Chris
what I'm
Scoble.
saying.
Bombing,
like,
go.
fucking-
It was about bombing.
Kroll's a genius. CK's
Yeah.
a genius. But like, given
I don't-
in LA versus, you know what I'm saying? Like in
Yeah,
LA, they're
yeah.
like, but he's Nick Kroll. You laugh at him.
Yeah.
Whereas here, it's like, that's Louis C.K.
I
But
mean, there's
new
funny,
shit's not
there's
ready.
funny guys in L.A. There's funny.
Oh, there's
guys.
tons. There's tons of
Well,
funny
the
people.
LA
And
thing.
funny girls. I have to say that.
I
I
got.
don't want
Yeah.
to get fucking blogged about.
Well,
La-
you meant the royal guys.
Right.
As in all of us.
Yes.
Right? Isn't that what that means?
The-
all of us.
and
yes.
the like last
Thank
year,
you for being smarter than me.
Last year, I remember I went to an audition. I
Yes.
forgot what I was auditioning for
Benders?
in Los Angeles.
But it was
probably.
definitely, dye salesman.
Yeah, it was fucking
or
yeah.
a fucking guy.
It was about meatballs. and
young.
I went to the audition.
We
And
don't have gabagool.
hey, the show was
D&D
called.
nerds,
the
I
show
got 20-sided meatballs. So you can eat it when you're done.
Yeah, the show
This
was
guy-
called fucking garlic bread.
This
That was
guy-
the name of the show.
This guy flew down and fucking flipped the car. He's an
The
asshole.
fucking guy. My line was nice haircut. That was my
He turned green. Fuck you. What are you, envious?
fucking scumbag. That was the name of it. But
You
I
can
remember
do it.
it was last November. I remember, and it was. I went to the audition, and the L.A. casting person opens the door. Didn't know who I was. You know, it was like Chris Distefano. I was like, okay, it's me.
Can we please?
Distefano.
Can you write that down? Can that be the show name?
Chris
Yeah.
Stephalopoulos.
Chris Stephalopoulos.
Chris, yes, step on your fucking throat, Alopoulos. And
That should be your new stage name, Stephalopoulos.
Stephalopoulos. And he and she. I went to go shake her hand just
Yeah.
because that's a normal thing
She
to do
does.
as a human being. And she goes like this. Literally was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't shake hands here." And I just snapped a little bit. I said, "Lady, I live in New York." I said the New York City Marathon just ran right past my house with 25,000 people, and I high-fived about 95% of them and bit my nails right after. I was like, so I just washed my hands. The fact that you don't want to shake my hand, you can go fuck yourself. And I walked out.
You said that.
Which was the dumbest thing I could
In
have
the
done.
world, yeah.
The absolute dumbest thing, but I just snapped, and I was like, I hate you fucking people who don't treat me like a human being because you didn't know who I was. Because if I was Tom Hanks, you would have shaken my hand.
Listen,
Well,
can I
you
say
wouldn't
something?
be in the audition if you were Tom Hanks.
Right,
Yeah, but listen, if Harry Mandel wasn't famous, he wouldn't have he would shake hands.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
It is what it is.
Right.
You're a fucking idiot, dude.
I learned my lesson now, and I would never do that again. But
Yeah, dude.
in the moment, I got upset because I was just like, it's so like bitch to me, you know, that I flipped out.
I am a-
apologized, and it's
courtity,
fine.
though. It's
I'm
courtesy.
100.
How you doing?
Yeah, it's
I'm
just-
100% with you.
Yeah.
I think everybody's behind you. That happened to me in LA too.
Yeah.
Big audition. Went nervous. I'm
Right.
nervous. I went to shake the guy's hand.
Right.
He went, I don't.
Yeah, yeah. It's
And I didn't even give me an explanation.
yeah.
Which I don't shake hands. I would have took that. He's and
Yeah.
looked away, and then I was fucked
Yeah.
from that moment on because you put me on tilt.
Yeah.
You put
Yeah.
me on tilt. Now I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? So how am I going to read this line?
Yeah.
You know, I'm done. So I just
Yeah.
went blah blah. I literally read it like this. So yeah, and it was going there. Yep, bye. Okay, see ya.
Yeah.
And I just walked the fuck out because I knew I wasn't getting the part because of his attitude towards me.
Right.
I was some guy coming in. If he's not going to shake my hand in my brain, how am I going to get the part?
Yeah.
How the fuck are they going to
Yeah.
even consider me if they don't even want to touch me
Right.
or be not even that? Hey, I don't shake hands because I'm sick.
Yeah.
Or lie to me just so my self-esteem
Right.
can be okay. Let me don't fucking crush my self-esteem
Mm-hmm.
and expect me to go in and do something that I need my self-esteem for.
Yeah, when I had a show in development that didn't go, a scripted show, so there was a casting department that we needed to work with, and my first question to the guy was like, "Do you shake hands with the people that come in?" And he said yes, and I was like, "You're fine, let's take them."
Look, I don't
because
mi-
it's big for me.
I don't mind the shaking
Yeah.
the hand thing. I get it.
Right.
Some people skavats it. And I've driven. If you're ever in traffic, you look over the guy next to you, you're like, I'm not. Well, imagine I shake that guy's hand. He's just in his nose for 20 minutes.
Especially if you're,
Yeah.
if you're
You see
casting
people-
100 people.
And here's the thing: people get sick all the time. I get it, but there's a way to do it. And
Right.
putting your hands up like you're disgusting
It's gross.
To go, hey, I'm sick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
or
don't
just
Yeah.
shake that guy's
That-
hand and then Purell after.
then you don't
Yeah.
care.
That's it.
Right.
Then you don't give a shit.
Just do the
Yeah.
Friedlander.
Yeah, do the
Yeah.
pound.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pound
Oh, the
is
pound I don't
fine.
mind. The pound I don't mind. Just acknowledge me as a human
Just
being.
pound it.
That's
Yeah.
I don't mind the pound.
The pound
And
is a
maybe that
great
was my
development.
fault. Don't go with an open hand. Go with a pound and just assume. But at least make contact with me and don't
Especially
treat me like
these
I'm
big
nothing.
fucking Italians.
Yeah, my
Chris,
fucking
I
knee
tell you what,
hooks.
if Chris ever makes it, we're all fucked.
Why?
If he's not even famous and he's telling people to go fuck themselves. Imagine if he had a fucking hit show.
Yeah.
He'd be I said fucking lemons. I'm not gonna eat any fucking oysters with no lemons.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
I come in, turn these cameras off.
I do
I
wa-
wear a 36, 32. I'm not putting anything else on.
Fuck you.
Hey, where's my avapui cream? I need it for my hair.
From my hair.
Paul Mitchell's my buddy.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Nah,
dude, you're
I
gonna be a
fucking
nightmare.
lost it. I know. No. But that's just
It's
with
nice
that.
hearing about auditions in Montreal, all these things.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
I
can
know.
Oh yeah.
Look, man,
Well,
let me tell you something.
one of these days,
can I say-
Auditions are terrible.
I went away
No,
for
I-
3 weeks. Okay, I went away. I'm doing theaters, huge theaters for JFL, big company. Love it. I'm headlining the shows. I'm going up at the end, finally, which is what I wanted to do.
Right.
You know, because you go in, you go up at the middle, or you go on wherever the fuck you go. And you know, to be able to go up at the end, just personally, it made me feel good that I could pull it off. Just that I could do it.
Right.
And it's it's not like because that would suck if a weekend they had to switch it up.
Right.
You know, Christelle's gonna go last.
Yeah.
You're gonna go. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Then I could pull. It was great. So, but still I'm watching all the shit going on back at home, and I'm like, it's moving without me. You know what I mean? This business doesn't give a fuck that I had to go to Canada for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Shit, people are getting things. Shows, things are happening, and this whole fucking big wall of lava is slowly making its way to the ocean.
Yes.
And I'm not on it right now. I'm out.
Right.
And then I come back,
I don't think you want to be on lava, though. Doesn't that seem like the worst place to be? Is on lava?
Can you hand him that?
Yeah.
I know. I'm
That's
gonna take
from-
it.
Really?
No,
I
no,
feel
no.
like that
from
was
the boss.
pretty good.
That's
Hang
from
on
the
one second.
boss.
I'm gonna take it because my analogy stinks.
Okay.
I should actually give it to all of you because you didn't call me out on
Just
my,
lay it out.
my lava
Your
analogy.
I didn't think you were done. I was like, clearly he's going somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I was like, oh, that's it?
A fucking Samoan giving a fucking lava analogy.
It's like, oh, you've been in Canada too long, buddy.
But yeah, dude, it's so you say you don't, you don't get this stuff. Yeah, you'd love to get it, and you'll get it, but by the time you'll get it, it's gonna be whatever. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's
Yeah, and also the power has been being slowly taken away from them as well. Like what we're doing right now. Case in point.
Yeah.
Podcasting.
Doing
Yeah.
your own shit.
You know what I mean?
yeah. You
Like-
got to wait to get on radio back in the. You got to wait for a radio station to like you.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to wake up at 5 in the morning and go in all the time.
Right.
To actually do it. Now we can just come up to this fucking studio.
And being
those are
a New
dicks.
York or LA comic, I mean, your life can change overnight. I mean, there's a comedian now who's got a show in development with NBC who nobody even heard of last year, and now
was
he's got a
that?
show in development.
Vladimir.
Vlad Kamano, who's
Tanya.
fucking hilarious and deserves everything he's got because that kid has been grinding it out and is fucking funny. And one of the guys
It's got
who
to
like,
be a minority, right?
he's
Dominican.
Spanish kid,
Yeah,
but no,
Dominican.
but he,
Stop. What is that?
He's Dominican.
yeah.
Stop.
It just
Stop.
happened.
Yeah,
What is
I would
that?
say.
Stop.
Oh,
stop.
sorry.
What's going on with this, guys?
I don't know.
Not you. What's happening? The fuck is this? Is that the table? Is that ISIS? It's ISIS. All right, there we go. Yeah. Well, he's this Puerto Rican guy.
He's Dominican
Dominican.
kid, Vlad, but funny, been grinding out for
Yeah,
10
him-
years, hilarious, and last year, many people hadn't heard of him. Then he gets the comics knew him, of course, we knew him and respect him.
I think it's great.
But then new faces, he kills it in Montreal, and now he's got a development deal,
a put
and he's
pilot.
got a fucking chance, like a real chance, where if he was doing comedy in Iowa, he wouldn't have had that chance, but he's
it's
grinding
a
out in New York,
dangerous.
and he did it.
I talked to Serpico about this too.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous chance though,
Yeah,
because if you don't make it as you, then you're done.
right,
Right.
right. Yeah.
I mean, there's the chance that could happen.
Yeah.
Or it might, not happen. It might take a while to get back up on the horse.
Right.
I mean, you come out as you. This is my show. Here we are.
Right.
And then fucking wah, and it gets canceled.
Right.
How many times does that happen to a bunch of people?
course.
Yeah.
That it's
Yeah.
like boom, 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 and they just prop you the fuck up there
Right.
with the lights. And then if it works, it works. If it doesn't, they fucking just dump you.
But I think you got to take the
Yeah.
risk of if you get
gotta
dumped
do
to
it.
rebuild yourself
But
and
if
come
you
back
don't,
up.
but here's the thing: if you don't have the ability
Right.
to headline,
Right.
if you don't have the ability to go out and
Yeah.
Yeah.
and take the reins of it falling apart, and then take the reins of that and go on the road and do an hour and get a special and go
Yeah.
and go and create from that,
Right.
then you're kind of fucked. If
Right.
you're a middler, and what are you gonna go headline? You're not. You're gonna fucking fail.
Right.
Because you're going to go do a tour. They're going to give you a tour, and you're going to fucking suck.
Right.
Right.
But we've seen that, right?
Yeah.
We've seen there's
We've
plenty
seen
of
it,
comics who suck.
I mean, I'm
who
not
are
saying that that's
headlining.
going to happen to this guy.
Right.
Oh no,
you know,
Vladimir's great.
You always
Vladimir's
hope
actually really
that,
great.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean, the show fucking hits.
Yeah.
It is
He's
massive.
a dude who's earned it over
And
years
we all
and
get
years.
cast in it.
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's why I brought it up. I hope he listens and fucking writes a part for me. I'm available now.
Meatballs. I got some meatballs.
Just fucking I hate it. Can I
Italian
get that
racist.
donut?
Yeah.
You got donuts?
Well, Benders is a great show. Benders is going to Netflix.
Yes.
And,
Netflix.
it's,
Wow.
and it's actually going to Canada.
In Canada.
Which I think...
Which it should. It's a hockey
Should.
show.
Wait, what's Benders? What's
Ben,
that?
it's a hockey show
That
doing
he's
on
on.
IFC. Me
IFC.
and Andrew Schultz were
Bender,
on
by
it.
the way, also
And-
a British term for gay person.
Yes, it is. Or British term. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
It's,
could be the name of our writing room show.
Yeah.
Benders 2.
Benders.
Benders.
You'd be the same character you were on Benders, except you're sucking dick.
Hey, give me your fucking balls.
Those balls.
I'm scoring goals and sucking dick. Benders 2 on AMC.
Fucking slap shot right into some guy's asshole.
On the CBC.
Let me put my Zamboni in your asshole.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah,
bull.
hey, you ever see jizz
No
in the beard?
penalties for being in the crease.
Hat trick. Hat trick. 3 dicks 1 day.
Yeah.
So, so yeah,
We're
it's
terrible.
gonna
I
be
like my dicks like I like my pucks. Black.
Mm-hmm.
I
No?
think that's
Really?
how you really
Frozen?
that actually. Do we have a fucking gross bandana?
Is there a towel? Is there just a towel? A full-on towel?
I get over Harrison though. He actually tries a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he swings, man.
Goes
you
for it.
swing.
I take those
That's
swings.
good though, man, because one day you're gonna fucking hit it out of the park.
I can't stand the side profile you get of me on this. That right there.
You don't
I
like
am
that?
dude. Here's the thing. See this right here?
Mhm.
I've created like a muscle, jowl muscle,
Right.
from chewing.
Oh,
It's like
shit.
that's like. I gotta
It's very
stop.
toned.
If
very
NBC
toned.
does a live King and I, you're in.
I'm fucking done. I gotta. It's done. I gotta stop. I'm like.
Dude, because the handsomeness is in you, dude. Your fucking vintage picture. You're one of
is
those
this
guys.
Benders too?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is the opening scene of Benders too. Go ahead. Go ahead.
the fucking-
The handsomeness
The
is in you.
vintage. No, like, like your kid's gonna grow up and be like, holy shit, my dad was fucking. Like, my dad was always just a blob of shit.
Right.
But like some people's dads, you're like, holy shit, like, look at how fucking handsome and
Oh, I thought-
fucking jacked up my dad was. And
thought
that's
Yeah,
you.
then he's gonna go. What happened?
What'd you say?
I thought he would say. I thought you were like, your kid's gonna grow up and go, my dad's such a blob of shit. I was like, wow.
No, I'm saying my dad. No, but it's fucking, you got it in you, dude. Because some people are just they're fucking train wrecks from day one.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah. Well, I no, I'm done, dude. I gotta fucking get it back. It's just, I thought I could do it. I can't do it by myself.
Well, don't look
And
at
like
it like
drugs
the
and
mountain.
alcohol, like anything.
Yeah.
I can't do it by myself. I just can't. I gotta fucking get help.
It's okay though.
Yeah.
I
Get
know,
help.
but it's. I've always done it. You know what I mean? I've always just said, "Fuck." That's why it's so funny, dude. Just go to the gym. Is that it? Is that
No.
all? Oh, is that what I do? I know what the fuck to do. You know you.
Yeah.
It's just a lifestyle change. You
Yeah.
have to changing your lifestyle is one of the hardest things to do because it's routine.
This is when it's sad when people you've helped, like on No Sugar No Grains.
Yeah.
When you've helped those people like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And you look at their Facebook and they're like, yeah, no sugar, no grains, 80 pounds down, and they
Yeah.
look great.
Yeah.
And that was supposed. That could.
That was supposed to be you.
I was getting skinnier before them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they went after me, and now
Yeah.
they're there, and
Yeah.
I could have been there. That's the thing with writing.
Yeah.
That's the thing with jokes. That's the thing with weight.
Yeah.
It's like when you look 8 months down the road, you could have been there. If you
Yeah.
just started it, I could have been there. You know what I mean? And
But don't worry, just make those little changes. Who we mentioned before. Look at Jim Norton. Look at how much he's physically changed because his lifestyle changed, but he did it in increments that now has become a total life change. If he
I
would
hope
have
I went off. Yeah. Okay.
If he would have, if you fuck up and you eat a meatball Parmesan Hero tonight, don't
sounds
kill
good.
yourself for it. Just wake
Don't-
up tomorrow and eat oatmeal.
Hey, don't tell me that.
Okay.
Because then you just gave me the fucking.
Yeah,
I can't hear that.
Now you
Here-
want to eat a meatball
we
Parmesan?
go
Well,
to bed?
well,
Get a
because I
meatball
got
idea.
fucking cutie patootie Chris telling me, "Don't kill yourself if you." And you actually were real detailed.
Yeah.
Meatball palm hero.
I knew exactly what you like. Meatball Palm Hero with a fucking side of mozzarella
I haven't
sticks
had one. I haven't
and an
had one.
Oreo milkshake. Wash it down. Chris, don't do that.
Here's the problem with you, Chris. You are me. This is
Yeah,
why
I'm
you-
gonna be disgusting.
Dude, you better be careful, dude. I hope you don't. I hope you don't go on a fucking Bender's fucking
I have.
overeating.
Oh yeah. Well,
You were
since I
big-
got
you-
the news yesterday, I
You were
quit
big for
fucking-
a little bit.
Yeah, no,
You
I'm
were
still.
big for a
I'm
little
not
bit, yeah.
great. I'm not great. I got to drop about 30. I'm a letdown. I got the letdown body. Like my girl, when she first met, she's like, "You're going to be ripped," and then I just
Yeah.
had flabby nipples, and that's just. I'm a letdown. Sometimes I've been in 2 auditions where I've done, I think, good enough for them to say, "Can you take your shirt off?" Just so we. And they've been quickly
Yeah.
put it back on.
How's this? I'm so fat right now. They want my shirt off.
Right.
Like everything I get. I don't know why people love fat guys with their shirts off, but even the guy Jerry D, he has a show up in Canada.
Right.
He's like, dude, I want to get you. I want to get you a scene. It's something in my show. You know, will you take your shirt off?
Yeah.
Immediately, Marin, I took my shirt off.
Will you do it? You don't mind doing it?
I've
at this
taken
point?
it off on it. Louis, I took it off. I got naked on Louis, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Put a little towel on.
See,
my
but-
fucking pay was barely hanging out.
Yeah. See, with me, it sucks when they ask me to take my shirt off,
Yeah.
and then they don't see what they wanted.
Oh, yeah,
and
I'd rather
then
be
they ask me to put it back.
me.
Yeah,
because
they know what they're getting.
Like it's like like you look good with clothes on,
Yeah, and then it's bad.
but you get naked and you're fucked up too.
Yeah, I'm fucked up. And
Yeah.
exactly what you
like
said.
Harrison, you're fucked up too. Like
If I
you
take my
get-
shirt off?
Yeah,
It's
take it off then.
I'll take. I don't give a shit.
I have a goddamn gorgeous body.
Yeah,
Gorgeous. I'm
And then
fucking-
show it off.
Dude, hang on.
Fucking right,
like it.
dude.
Go
Gorgeous.
ahead, take it off. Go ahead.
Take it off.
Are we taking my shirt off?
This is the
Fuck.
show,
This is the
guys.
show. Take it off. Take it off in
This
the
is
right.
Bender's 3 right now.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I
We have,
consider this
Chris,
a pitch
we have
for the
some
pilot.
music, please.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh,
I
what's
don't
wrong
think
with your
that's bad
belly
at all.
button, dude?
Are you
I have a
sucking
weird
it in
belly
right
button.
now?
Yeah, don't
I
suck
have
it
a
in.
weird
Stand
belly
up.
Leave it-
Stand up.
I have a similar belly
That's not
button.
bad
Can
at
you
all.
stand up?
I'll
Let me see.
stand up.
Dude,
Stand
you're
up.
fucking good, man. You're
me
tight.
see.
Look at that. He's tight.
Go over here a little
He's
bit.
good.
Over here. Over this way a little bit. Over this way.
A little more. A little more.
Dude, we just want to see if you take
Just
your shirt
bend
off.
over.
Take your pants, dude. Take your pants off.
No,
Take
you
your
look
pants
good,
off,
dude.
dude.
This is the weird part here.
Yeah, what's up with that? You have like a
my
fucking.
doctor fucked up when I came out. Like,
What were they
of-
doing?
of my mom.
It looks like a gorilla belly
It's
button.
like in and out simultaneously.
Really?
It's weird.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was weird until a girl told me it was weird. I thought I had a regular belly button, and then she's like, "You have a weird belly button," and then I started to notice it.
I pushed in my belly button the other day, went all the way to the back. I felt it in the tip of my dick.
Yeah,
Holy
it's
shit.
probably the same nerve endings.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Embryonic
that what it is?
development.
It's
Yeah.
supposed. You're supposed to be able to tuck it in times of duress.
Yeah.
you know, you can tuck the head of your dick into your belly
You're supposed to
button.
be able to do that.
Like a fucking ostrich?
Yeah, you know.
Dude, first of all, how is my dick
It
going to
feels
get
like
to my
it should
belly
make
button?
sense.
How's my dick going to get to my belly
Well,
button?
it's like I said, times of duress when you probably.
Dude, there's no duress.
Well, no, this situation physically.
Yeah, it's not happening.
How many push-ups can you do?
75. Oh.
Ain't me?
One sitting.
In a row?
Yeah.
I mean, I used to be able to crank out like 100.
100?
In a
Yeah,
row?
In a row.
Wow.
Not anymore. Now I would say if I'd be lucky to get to 50.
Yeah, you get in a
Lucky
fight
to
with
get
Chris,
to
you're going to have
50.
to hit him with a shovel.
I think I can.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah,
I can do it.
Take out his knees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to fucking go do it. I would never want to do this with you. And as soon as he turned away, I'd fucking crack him right with a shovel.
Yeah, just right. Yeah, and then I'd be out.
Yeah, just be out, and then I'd
I'd be
drag
out.
you. But then you'd have to go. I'd have to drag you to a field
Yeah.
and tie
You
you
gotta
up.
never find the body with Chris. I
Nah,
don't want his dad.
You
fucking
can
coming
find
after
it,
you.
but you'd be like, listen, you fucking, and I'd have to tell you, don't fucking tell me.
Yeah.
I won't, and I have to knock you out again.
Because the thing is with me, my lower half is so heavy. Like I'm
Me too.
so
Yeah.
I have the strength where if I can push. But you got to, if you
Yeah,
hit
if I
me in
get
the back
lower,
of the head, I'm out.
If I get lower than
Yeah,
somebody,
if
I'm
low,
taking
you're
them
done.
out. Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah, your
Lower
hips
than
are
them.
back-
Are you gonna suck their dick until they pass out?
No, I'm just taking them out. I'm fucking strong. From here.
Fucking strong. Look at that.
Those thunder thighs are the same as me.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
them.
I'm like that too, dude. I got quads. I fucking rip.
Yeah.
I'll rip 50 push-ups right now, dude.
Yeah, you can
I,
do
bet- I
50?
guarantee you won't do
50?
50.
Not 50.
Here's
50
my
is a
idea.
lot.
I'll give you fucking $50. You do 50 push-ups.
Dollar a push up.
You give
In
me
a row.
$50 if I do 50
I'm
push-ups right
talking
now?
fucking
In a row,
real
though.
push-ups.
But Bobby's got, you
in
got
a
it.
row.
Let's go.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not doing it. I don't like his fucking Canadian confidence. You know what I mean? The Canadians are different.
No, he's not Canadian.
Canadian.
He's not
He's
from New
Canadian.
Orleans,
From New Orleans.
Louisiana.
You're looking at the.
Okay, go ahead. No, you do it. No, you're talking about Toronto. I thought you were from. Oh, yeah. I asked you at the beginning. I don't listen. Listen, that's another thing about a host.
Let me host it.
Yeah, don't listen. All right, listen. We're gonna take a break real quick. Before we go, we're gonna go to the chat room and see what these people are doing. You're listening live. You got any questions you want to ask anybody in the room? You want to say anything? Whatever. I know you're gonna try to be funny. Just try to make it real funny. And
Sorry.
we'll read it. We're doing 2 of them a show, I think. This is the first one. Next one's coming at the end. Hang in there, maybe in between. So, good. What do you got, Deepu?
Jojo Soft asks, any specific bits that just don't work on the West Coast?
Stuff about.
If you have a
Well,
fucking
every LA
a
comic
raised
has
pizza
traffic,
bit.
and every New York has the
Subway.
subway shit. So the subway stuff doesn't communicate as well.
I think it's more. I know that LA comics would probably be like disagree, but this is my opinion. I think that other than geographical bits that work in New York would work in LA, but bits that work in LA won't necessarily work in New York. I think because the audience is a little bit more comedy snobbish here, and they'll sniff out that it's an easy premise here more than they would in
Yeah.
LA, where they would be like, "Oh, that's okay, we accept that."
And LA tends to be more act-outy, like on
Yeah.
the whole.
Yeah,
There's
the
a lot
act
more
outs.
act-outs.
You
I
could
haven't been to LA in a while, so I really don't know. But I
you could
agree with the
really
act
It's a
out.
lot
suffer with
more
an
act
act
out.
out here. Like you can go into a 2-minute act out bit.
There's
and
nothing
it
worse-
just
Stages here are
dies.
fucking they're 2x2s, so you
Yeah.
can't really do a fucking act out here.
See, I don't like that act outs get such a tough rap because I do a lot of act outs.
I do act outs as
I,
well.
I
Yeah.
do too. I love act
But
outs.
No,
I
when
think-
an
I
act
think
out
in a- well,
replaces
okay.
a punchline,
Oh, I hear
that's
me,
the
yeah.
problem. You're not.
Well,
you're using it in service
If
of a
the
punchline.
punchline is the act out, though, if you like weave them together,
then it's
Yeah,
good.
First of all, I hate the word act out.
exactly.
I just don't like act. It bugs me when I hear it. But yeah, I think act outs are fine. It's
Well,
just
I think
when,
I do
the
them.
worst thing is when act out when it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And to be lying on the floor screaming in an act out, and then you're done and you have to get up, and the quietness of the crowd.
It's slow to get up.
That's how I open. I like to open that way,
Yeah.
screaming on the floor.
Sean
like a
takes big
child.
risks. I like fucking Sean's.
Well, I will thank you. I will
Yeah.
say in LA you can get away more with just sort of verbalizing a popular opinion in place of a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like out here, people will be like, you don't think black people should be treated that way? Congratulations now
yeah.
for the comedy, please.
Right,
You know,
right,
whereas
right.
out-
Well, that happens in hipster rooms, I think, here too.
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah,
think
I was
even,
doing
like,
a show
the-
and they were applauding my premises because they knew they were going in a direction that they approved of.
But I feel like even
I
here-
hate fucking applause, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
I mean, I get it. I understand. You know, when you get them to the point with it, you're telling me that you approve of the joke, that you're just fucking laugh.
Right.
That's something. I get it. I get what the applause break is, but to me, I just want them to laugh the whole time I'm up there. I like seeing people buckled over, wiping their fucking eyes, taking their glasses off.
Yeah.
I like that shit. When they're applauding, I get it, but there's a fucking an actual formula to get an applause break.
Right.
I mean, you can set do this, then do that,
Then the troops.
and then wait. No, it's true. There is.
Yeah.
There's a formula to it. You
Yeah.
could. I actually did it one night I was like, okay, watch this. I'm gonna get an applause break instead of laughs. And I went up, boom, 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 and there's a certain pause you have to take, and a certain thing you have, and then they.
Just tell them you just had a kid. I do that all the time when audiences are weird. I'm like, well, I just had my first kid. Just
Yeah,
to
but
applaud.
that's a
And I'm like,
difference. That's a difference from an applause break.
Yeah, I just got
no, I
married.
don't mean-
An
Yeah.
applause break is when they get to the point where they
oh,
laugh,
you mean like, yeah, that's
and then
that's
they
different,
can't.
yeah.
You know, it's
They like this. Ha ha ha! Isn't enough. They have to. Bring
that's
their
a
hands
good
into it.
applause. I
That's
like
a good.
that.
That's a good one.
I like the laugh and the applause.
That's
Yeah,
a
the
great
laughing to the applause is the real applause break.
Not the applause break.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, applause break. Fuck off.
No, the laugh into
Yeah.
the applause.
Laughing
Laughing
to
to
applause is what I
applause
want.
is what you could definitely get that. Yeah.
Right.
But I still just like laughs.
Right.
Of
Just
course.
not, I don't tell me you. I know I fucking approve.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
need you to fucking tell me that.
Yeah.
You know what I
It
mean?
just also feels like because New York comics have more stage time, it's a faster rhythm. They get through more
Yeah.
punchlines faster.
Yeah.
And
I
LA
will-
just feels
yeah.
a little flabbier.
I will say a thing. A lot of that does like when you see it outside of context. Though a thing a lot of guys out here will do that I'm like, just don't do that.
What?
Is do the first joke and then it doesn't get anything and then just immediately be like, oh what, a tight room. Oh,
I hate
yeah.
that.
Oh what?
I don't
Oh
do
what?
that.
You
Hate
guys
that.
don't like? Just,
That's
oh.
the worst.
Well,
It's
that's
like,
just arrogance on the
let go
comedian's
of that.
part.
Yeah.
I hate when they do that. They do it on the road too. Oh, you guys here to see Robert? Like because they're there to see me, they don't
Yeah.
get your
Yeah.
type of fun.
But yeah,
Fuck.
they are to see Robert.
Yeah, but
I
it
would
doesn't
love
matter.
someone in the audience go, I'm here to see Bobby. Who the fuck's Robert?
But they don't. It's dummy. They're here to laugh.
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
laughing because you weren't funny. You fuck. Don't blame me.
Yeah.
And don't blame them. It's you.
Yeah.
It's also annoying because it means they're not
Yeah.
going to learn the lesson of that bomb. Like
Yeah.
in their head, that joke was fine. It was the audience's fault, so they're
Yeah,
never
yeah.
going to fix that or correct that joke.
But here's the thing. I was away, and I actually had the thought that I was like, I think L.A. is kind of taking over.
Yes.
Well,
I
it's just-
really
it's
think
just-
L.A. clubs and socially at least, I look on the internet, and there's a lot of fun, crazy shit going on in L.A.
but
than
I
there is here.
but I also
I
I
mean,
don't
there-
say. I don't think more.
I don't think more, but there's a
Yeah.
L.A. is comedy, the clubs and the comics. You look at the Comedy Store, they're having a fucking blast every night.
Oh yeah.
I mean, in 3 different rooms, right?
But-
and I think L.A. is, I think they're kind of catching up.
But don't you
They-
feel like we?
It's cyclical. It's just it's all a lot of people went there right now, and so here's a little more open. You're right about that, but I like that about being here because what you got in LA is a bunch of amazing comedians,
Yeah.
and a bunch of shit comedians, and nothing really in between.
Right.
Whereas here you got a spectrum.
Right.
Here you got like pretty good,
Yeah.
good, great, awesome,
Right.
shit,
Yeah.
amazing. You got the spectrum. Whereas out there, it's like they're either fucking Matt Bronger,
Yeah.
Kinane,
Right.
Silverman,
Yeah.
you know, or you'll never hear of them.
Right.
You know.
What
We're
else-
also guys like the younger guys there who are also great, but they're great as well.
There's also a lot more industry out in LA.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like New York, though, this is the first time in years. I mean, you can make a full career out of New York. Like, you can become who you are without ever having to go to L.A. if you don't want to.
No, I did it. I'm doing it.
Yeah,
lot
you
of
make
people-
a whole.
I'm-
Well,
yeah,
I don't
hap-
think you could do. Could you not? You probably couldn't do this
I
15
could-
years ago.
I
out
chose
of just New York.
Yeah, well, everybody was like, "You gotta go there. You gotta go here." I'm like, I don't want to go there. I don't
No.
want to fucking do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for guys like, I mean, seriously, Serpico and
Hell yeah.
and Apostle, those guys, and a
Absolutely.
bunch of other guys that are
Yeah.
actually doing stuff here.
New York.
So now you can stay here, dude.
Yeah.
I am so happy
Yeah.
that I get to fucking create here.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, going to LA is fine. It doesn't bother me anymore.
Yeah.
But
You don't have to.
no, the fuck, I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. Go to the chat room. What do we got?
E. Lewis says Bobby's handsomeness is hidden deep within, like Nolan Ryan's pitching ability.
Wow, you fucking ruined it. That was a good
Yeah,
one.
sorry
Yeah.
about that.
That doesn't make sense though. No,
Nolan Ryan pitched
Nolan
7
Ryan,
no-hitters.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Nolan
he
Ryan
pitched
Officially, he
like
was
a pitcher.
47
is a
years
fucking
old.
Nolan Ryan's the Chris Helmsworth of fucking pitching.
I think he's
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about Nolan Ryan's pitching ability right now.
Can you say Nolan? Can you with the L? Are you
It's-
saying Nolan?
Yeah,
Asians
you-
can't say the L.
Nolan.
Nolan, you're not Asian.
Nolan Ryan.
You're
Nolan.
Indian.
Okay, I got it. Nolan Ryan.
Southeast
Nolan
Asian.
Ryan. There you
Nolan
go.
Ryan.
When
There
I'm
you go.
nervous, I can't say the letter
What do you
L.
think he's saying?
Why are you
What-
nervous? You've been on the show for 2 years.
I don't
Also,
know.
technically, India is part of Asia.
Yeah, but
Nah, that's bullshit.
right, Chris?
Yeah.
Boom. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Nah,
That's-
they don't got
no.
the squealy guys. They don't got the eyes like that.
I think this guy's being sarcastic.
Yeah, he's smart as shit, Deep.
No,
yeah.
I'm talking about the guy
this
who wrote
guy?
the thing.
Yeah, sarcasm
Oh.
doesn't read.
Yeah, it doesn't
What's
read
next?
well.
Give me another. Let's not know that one. What else you got?
On the topic of Harrison showing his belly, Fred Grass says, I've never seen a man with a wife and kid try to get more men naked on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our
Bobby
new
does.
show, Benders, too.
Yeah.
Benders,
Fuck
too. The English
Are
version.
you in or you out?
I got a
That's
wife and kid. Yeah.
You got the wife and kid. That's
Yeah.
why they want to see some more
Yeah.
flesh.
Yeah, dude, I'm
That's
done.
it.
I
Yeah.
haven't got a fucking box in a long time.
Yeah.
If I get to see this little twink take his shirt off, I'm
Yeah.
going to stop cock blocking.
Yeah, you fucking bastard.
No,
Yeah.
he really is right. I am a queen.
you want to see Sean work out?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah, you want to see?
What'd you do?
We have no more chat.
Oh, all right. Well, fucking say that. Don't give me.
I was trying to give a
I
hand
don't
signal.
want signals.
Never
Because
give
I
him-
don't do signals on a radio show. Because then I'm not smart enough to figure this. I just said queen.
You thought it was the bit, right? You
Yeah,
thought like, oh,
I don't know if you're doing the bit. You
fucking
I thought I was just,
PC
like, doing-
police.
Dropping an album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Deepu, look at me. No more fucking hand gestures.
All right.
Oh, I want
All right.
fucking
I did a
tortellini
show where
Alfredo
instead of
so
lighting
bad.
the comics,
little
she went
tortellini
like
Alfredo
this,
sauce,
which meant
fettuccine.
0 minutes left.
What's that?
Grated cheese.
I was doing a show. It was the Outdoor Central Park
Chris.
show, and they had
Sorry.
the lady, instead of lighting the comics, she went like this a bunch of times,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, I guess I'm doing great. But this was her saying like 0 minutes left.
Oh,
Chris
wow.
Day's a fucking idiot. Dude, you're literally whispering the fucking tortellinis in my ear.
Been talking about
And-
fettuccine Alfredo over here.
Yeah, it's all. First of all, you're cross talking. We don't do that here.
Uh,
Second of all, I don't need you fucking whispering love nothings in my ear. All right.
But how
No,
good would a little fettuccine Alfredo be?
Shut
right
up,
now?
both of you. All right. I'm trying to go on a diet.
Fuck.
All right, we're gonna come back. We're gonna do around a half hour more of this show. We're gonna take a quick piss break because I have to pee like a
couple reads.
motherfucker, and we got a couple reads. So stay tuned, everybody. Live right now. Stay in the box. We got a bunch of people in there. We got
Yep.
some people. All right, go.
Stay in the box.
Go. Stay in the box. You're in the box. What's in the box?
Yay.
All right, we'll be back in 2 seconds. Hey, what's up? Robert Kelly here. It's craziness, man. Facing tough decisions, right? What do? You sleep on it, my friend. What if that decision is to get rid of your old lumpy mattress that's ruining your life, and you get yourself a Casper mattress, which is what I did, and literally sleep on it? That's what I did. I got a Casper mattress. They send it to your house. It's amazing. It's won awards. What mattress wins awards?
Casper's mattresses. That's the only one I could think of.
Well, there's other ones, but
It's also
this-
cool because they
Yeah.
ship it in like a little tiny box, and then it like
Yeah.
expands out.
Do they sell it at Sleepy's? If they do, I'm in.
They don't sell it
Here's-
Sleepy's. That's the
oh.
whole point.
This is the best part about
Oh,
it.
fuck
They
Sleepy's
don't,
then.
they don't sell it at Sleepy's. These guys engineered a supportive comfort guaranteed that to give you the just a great night's sleep. This is okay.
Did you say comfort?
Comfort,
Comfort with an N.
comfort. I said comfort. My Boston accent.
You fucking cream donut.
God damn.
Don't swear in the ad, dude.
Oh, sorry.
No swearing in the ad.
I apologize.
Your reading of the ad is like a mattress. Putting me.
Put me to sleep.
Look, hey, listen. What's your name again?
I'll go get everybody coffee. I'll beat you to it. I'll go get everybody coffee.
Look, it's been nearly 18 months since these guys totally upturned the mattress industry, and now they're planning to do the same thing to the bedding category, which is their newly launched sheets and pillows, which is just as important. And I look at, man, I'm on the road all the time, and the bed you sleep on makes a difference. I mean, there's nothing better than going in and sleeping on a great bed. My bed at home is a Casper mattress, and now they have sheets and beddings, which is great. Their pillowcases, this is unbelievable. Their new dual-layer pillow contains nearly 1 billion microfibers engineered to adapt to your movement and keep you supported and cool through the night. I hate a hot pillow. It's comfortable, and then halfway through your head's hot and your ears sweating.
Yeah. What are you, a human then? That you hate a hot pillow? That's everybody in life hates
You're
hot
right.
pillows.
You're goddamn right. You
Ben
know,
Franklin owned multiple beds, so he could go from bed to bed throughout the night.
you
Are
can
you
try.
serious?
Cold to cold.
Check
Yeah.
this out, Chris.
Yes?
And
You forgot his name. No.
Sean.
Bobby
Sean.
shouldn't have given it to him.
no.
Just saving him.
Yeah.
You check it.
Yes.
It's like a Pavlovian.
Buddy, check this out.
What?
You can try Casper mattress in your own home
Really?
for 100 nights.
That's it?
Whoa.
Risk free.
How?
In fact,
What
you
if
can
I got
try
head
the-
lice?
You can try the sheets and the pillow for 100 nights too.
No, you're just making that up. There's
No
no,
way.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
there's no
sex in
way,
their
bud.
sheets and then
Here's
send it
the
back?
best part. This is really cool.
Tell me what.
If you don't get the best night's sleep you've ever had, they'll pick up the mattress
Whoa.
and refund you everything.
Whoa.
That's insane,
I
man.
can't believe that. Now
I'm
you're lying.
I'm excited now. I'm excited to get
I'm
a
not
hold
even
of one
kidding.
of these.
Seriously though, a guy needs a bed. You
Yeah.
probably have some. What do you live in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
some
with that
crappy
beard.
little apartment.
Yeah.
Sure.
$600 a month.
No
Yeah.
beds.
What, you got 6 roommates?
Right. I sleep on the previous tenant who died.
Yeah.
I sleep on, you know.
What is
Yeah.
it, you and the Dan St. Germain kid?
So you probably got a crappy bed that you just whatever, right?
Crappy bed.
Because
Yeah.
you're not into. You go now. You can get a bed
For 100 nights.
for 100 nights, sheets and pillow.
100
nights. And if it's not comfortable, you get to return it.
Okay, because I was about to
Dude.
say that's a risk,
100 nights?
but a risk I'm willing to take.
Hell yeah.
Make every hour of sleep amazing. Get a Casper mattress right now.
Mm.
Put Casper to the test, fellas. I challenge you to do this. All three of you guys.
Casper, baby. The
Every
friendly
time,
ghost.
I know. Every time you say that, I think of the dude from Kids, the
Yeah.
movie Kids.
Oh, you think I think Friendly Ghost, and then I think of Christina Ricci, and I'm
Well,
like, got your
you know
Friendly
what I-
Ghost right here.
You know what I think of?
What?
I think of a great night's sleep when I think of Casper.
there you go.
That's what I
That's
think of.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know why?
Those
Check
on
this out.
bicycles.
You go right now for 100 nights in your own home with free shipping and return. Go to Casper. This is the greatest part. It does. It comes in a small little box. They vacuum seal this mattress. So when you get it, you're like, what's this? Open it up. It's a king size mattress.
Holy, it's like
it's fucking weird.
It's like you're an
weird.
astronaut.
No swearing for the read.
At the end, you can swear.
Okay.
And the call to action, you
Taking
can
notes,
swear.
Chris.
Oh, call action. Okay.
All right, with free shipping and returns, go to Casper.com and use code DUDE, D-Y-D-E, DUDE, for $50 towards the purchase of your mattress. That's Casper.com, code word DUDE, for $50. And that's actually pretty big because the mattresses aren't that expensive. A king-size mattress is under $1,000, which is nuts. Okay, Casper.com, code word DUDE, $50 towards your purchase of your mattress. Casper.com, terms and conditions may apply.
All right. Let me ask you guys something.
Please ask us.
You ever heard of a little thing called DraftKings?
Yeah, of course I have.
Anybody
I
have?
love-
Really?
I love DraftKings.
Well,
I love it.
there's
Love
still
it.
plenty of football to be played this season if you guys are football fans.
Sure.
Really?
But it already feels like the playoffs. You know why? Because DraftKings.com, where millionaires are being crowned all season long, is having some type of thing that they're doing. And what they're doing is you play where you want, when you want, with the players you want. That's the beauty of 1 week fantasy at DraftKings. You challenge your friends in a custom league, or you join an existing one to play for your share of not thousands, but millions of dollars in prizes being paid out each week. That's every week. You got a chance to win $1 million.
And then I know a guy who won, actually, which is even $1 million. I know a guy who won $1,500 for a $20 bet. $20 bet, $1,500. How great is that? And it's
mean-
fun.
Yeah. Harrison's got more to say
There's
about
so
it.
much money up for grabs that every game
He wants
is
to grab
the big
it.
game, and every play matters.
Right.
You could renew your old rivalries. You
Really?
could create
This is the voice of
new
DraftKings.
rivalries.
Right.
It's the voice of tennis.
You could play head to head.
Yeah,
He's been sharpening that one all day.
give that to Sean.
Who's
I wa-
been holding that in?
I want you to come back during the summer. When draft,
Wimbledon's yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's seriously though. I mean, you should hurry to DraftKings.com now and turn your love of football into a life-changing payday. You know?
Yeah.
Don't fuck around here.
Yeah.
Use
Hey,
promo.
hey,
He's in the call
hey,
to action.
He's in the call to action. He's at the end.
Okay, okay.
He's at
Call
the
to
end.
action.
You know?
All right.
Yeah.
I'm in the call to action, all right?
Yeah.
So use the fucking promo fucking code.
Oh, well, no. There's only two. There's only two.
Use the promo
What's the
code.
promo code?
Kelly.
Kelly.
Like
Kelly.
Much like Bobby Kelly.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
It's
Kelly.
your last
That's
name.
interesting.
And you can play for free with your first deposit in Sundays. That's this Sundays.
Uh-huh.
$1 million fantasy football contest. First place takes home $100,000. Enter Kelly for free entry now. Only at DraftKings.com. That's DraftKings.com.
All right.
Sean Patton. He said, "Take that to Canada, bitch."
That was my
really
first-
is a Canadian, though. He threw it and then he picked it up.
It's like, oh, I don't want to litter, you know.
I love how you guys. I'm from the dirty South.
No,
motherfucker.
nah, you're from Canada.
Oh,
I'm telling everybody you're from
You and John
T-Dog.
Arquette are from New Orleans.
That'll make me unique because I'm a foreigner now.
Yeah.
There's
There's a lot
the
of
foreign
New
angle.
Orleans comedians. You, Normand, who
Yeah.
else? Sam Morril.
Neil Constantine.
No, he's from
You
New
and
York.
him and Norman. That's about it.
No, there's
Neil
somebody else.
Constantine,
Neil Constantine.
right?
No, not Neil. Don't fucking put that guy
Oh,
from my
sorry.
city.
Neil Stasny. Neil
I'm kidding.
Stasny.
I love
Stasny.
I love
That's what it
Stasny.
is.
Yeah, Stasny.
Sorry, I got the wrong Neil.
You got it. I mean, New Orleans has got a legit comedy scene now.
No, I know.
Everywhere in the
I know.
country's got a legit comedy scene. I want to say that too. That about L.A. There are a ton of like amazing up and coming comedians out there, but they should all move here because like out there it's like I feel like everybody does become like it's all about a personality to develop, whereas here people are about like no, this is
The craft.
Yeah.
This is the craft. I want to do
Well,
this.
let me ask you a question. Do you think that people get away with a lot more horseshit out there? Like comics are less confrontational out there? Well, I mean, I don't know how it is now. Because again, like I look and
Everybody's
I see,
very friendly out there.
I look
But
at
it's
these
fake friendly.
well, they're
A lot of the
I
time.
look at these
Yeah.
clubs out there, and it seems like they're, to me, so, like it is getting pretty New Yorky. I would say, like what we do here, hanging out at the cellar, or at the stand, or at Caroline's, or whatever, and we do a lot of cool shit together. It seems like there's a lot of like that stuff going on too.
yeah, there's a
No,
lot. Like,
but they hang out at the store a lot because there's
How do
nothing
you
really
know?
going on. Like
There-
young comics go
How
out
do
there.
you
there
know?
are a lot of guys.
I follow them on Twitter.
But there there is a whole. That's the thing, though. There is a whole world out there outside of the cellar. I mean,
Yeah, but,
of the store.
but-
Like if you look at the lineup of the Meltdown every week.
Okay.
And it's a crusher.
Right.
Everyone on that show is always great, and sometimes it's like I've never heard of that person, and they are great.
Crusher, yeah.
You know. And you got the the Alan Strickland Williams. He's awesome. Megan Keister, she's great. Dave Ross. You got all these. You've got a crew.
like
of-
Dave.
Yeah. You've got a crew. Of
Does
like,
L.A. dictate?
Byron Bowers, who's like he's been doing it for years, but he's awesome. He's just under. appreciated.
Does L.A. dictate what the industry is looking for in comedy?
I think it dictates what the industry's trying to sell.
Why is your mic so fucking shitty?
I'm sorry, man. I'm just naturally.
Yeah,
My
talking.
voice is so beautiful.
Yeah.
I think LA dictates what the industry's trying to sell, but I
Right.
don't think it dictates what the public always necessarily wants.
Is it?
You
But
know
is
what I
is New York? We're out here just trying to do stand up, and I think we're accountable because if you're kind of doing horse shit here, people are gonna be like, "Dude, what the fuck is he doing? He
But-
stinks or she stinks." And
Yeah.
I mean, you get. I think there's certain stuff here, maybe because it's such smaller clubs and there's such high talent going on that if you go up with that garbage, it's not gonna fly.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you also like here. You look at a guy like Big J. Like he's fucking master of crowd work, and then he just turned that into a TV show.
Right.
And did you do? I did it.
I did not do it. No.
Oh,
I
it's-
did not do it.
But
either.
it was like
Did not do it.
I did not do. I'm not invited to. And this
Me
is the-
neither.
I
Well,
never get. In,
it's a new TV show.
well, I never got a fucking phone call.
I get nothing.
I never got a
into
phone
no
call.
festivals.
I
no
didn't even
TV.
get. They did Patrice O'Neal's fucking documentary. I didn't even get a fucking phone call.
Really?
Me.
That you should have gotten. Yeah.
Did you know Patrice? I'm now, did you know Patrice?
He does his act now.
I mean, it's a, and then you see the people that's in the documentary. Oh, I get it. You're just doing famous people. You're just trying to get just trying to get the most famous motherfuckers.
But there's something
which is fine. Go ahead. Okay.
You know what's fucking creepy, dude? There's this movie called I think it's called Scout's Honor now. It was a terrible movie. It was Patton Oswalt, Rob Riggle, and Johnny Knoxville and Patrice were in it, which you think would be an amazing fucking film, but it just wasn't a good movie.
Yeah.
But it came out a couple of months after Patrice died.
Yeah.
And his opening line in the film, because the scout, it's about scouts. One of them had told a young scout that his dad has died, which was played by Patrice. His opening line in the movie is like, "Who told my kids I'm dead? I'm not dead." That's his opening line in the movie. And it was like 3 months after he died. And I went to a screening. It was like, Jesus, maybe cut that or change it a little bit. But he was, that's the thing. That movie was terrible, but he was fucking brilliant.
Okay.
He was.
How does that fucking even segue into me not being in the documentary?
Well, because that's what I was about to
How
say.
does it even? I don't give a fuck.
no.
Good for the movie. I'm not in my fucking one of my best friends of all time in this business.
Are you going to do his benefit show in January?
No,
You
I
want
wasn't
that?
even asked.
Well, that was my
That's
segue
fucked up,
because
too.
in that movie,
Now,
he talked
here's the
about
thing.
his best friend, Rich Voss, who he really wanted. I'm kidding.
It's fun. But it's like it's
Who
some
did
people-
the documentary?
some people are fucking invited to the party,
Yeah.
and some people have to
Yeah.
go make their own fucking party.
And those
Exactly.
parties generally tend to be better.
Yeah.
You
This
know?
is a better
Look,
party.
man, I'm telling you, it's like, all right, I mean, I'm glad I'm surrounded with the people that I'm surrounded with because they're the people that make their own party. But it's like it's fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah.
It's like that. Oh, I remember that. I remember those guys at the Patrice's barbecue. Yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah.
What, they meet him twice,
Right.
and it's like, oh yeah, get him. That's good.
Yeah.
That's fuck. All right, cool. Fuck you. Look. I'll be honest. I'm friends with his mom. You know what I mean? I love Patrice, and his memory. You can't take that.
No,
You can't take my friendship away. All right, but it's kind of weird, man. I didn't do the benefit last year because I felt that I did it 2 years in a row, and I was like, Patrice had other friends and like the comics come home.
Yeah.
Let other people do it. I said, hey man, but please invite me. Please don't not. I didn't even get. Hey, you want to come down to the show?
Nothing.
Which would have been hey, we gotta, we want to come?
Yeah.
Just be backstage with the family, or
Yeah.
it's weird, man. It's weird it's weird the people that rewrite history.
Yeah.
People rewrite history, and it's like, all right, I guess, that guy is more friends with him than I was.
Right.
I guess. All right, cool. All right. It's sad. It hurts, but, it fucking hurts. Because of, being Patrice's friend wasn't fucking easy.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was hard. It was hard, man. Because he wasn't a bullshitter. I wasn't a bullshitter. We had fights and we argued and, talked all the time. I mean, gee, man, I remember I invited him to my house with his girlfriend once. Not the one now, the other one who's from England. He showed up late. Showed up late. My wife cooked all day. Showed up late. And then this chick had to be like 9 feet tall, English broad, black chick with freckles.
Yeah.
And he goes, I got a spot. I'll be right back. Left her with us. We didn't even know her. She's like, your house is lovely. Lovely. She kept saying, lovely.
Lovely.
Me and my wife were like, what the fuck is going on? And he comes back late.
Yeah.
And then fucking the chicken's all dried out. All fucked up. My wife, she made a Hollands Day sauce. Took her a long time. He asked for hot sauce and ketchup.
Chicken's all dry. It sounds like the end of that The chicken tastes like wood. What's that fucking song?
What?
Hip hop.
Hip, hip,
The extend version's all about showing up to a dinner party and the chicken's all dried out.
Wow. Hey, where's the bandana? Oh, yeah, give that over to him, please.
I told you. I mean, I'm.
We know. I told you too that I know.
Sorry about
But
sorry to cut you off, but they're saying that there's a buzz right now since that thing clicked. So,
What clicked?
Well, there's that sound. There's a thing in the room that's making a
clicked?
sound.
It's the
You
AC
hear
right
that,
now.
AC or
Click the
something?
AC off, please.
Okay. Do we want to keep streaming or do you want to shut
Yeah,
down?
keep it streaming. Let's see
Okay.
if it. Let's see. Let's do it right now. There you go.
Okay, I
Boom.
think that should fix it.
All right, AC off. Thank you guys in the room.
Let us know in chat if it works.
So, anyways, like I said, that's part of the world. Just keeps going without you.
Right.
Where you're away for a couple weeks, few weeks in Canada.
Yeah.
You come back and, your best friend's documentary about his life. And,
Yeah.
they're doing it. It's not even that. It's just the courtesy of.
Did you ever think that they couldn't reach you in Canada? Maybe.
No, dude, come on, son.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How many Patrice documentary? Like, is it just some random dude, or is this like the legit one?
I don't know. It's. I don't know what legit means, dude. I just know that I'm looking at the lineup of people,
Right.
and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
It's like.
Maybe he'll do many where it's like sort of friends, then pretty good friends, and then
I don't know, dude.
best friends.
I don't know. It's weird. It's a fucking weird
It's
thing.
awkward when they reach
And
out to
then
Geraldo before they reach out to you.
They he's dead.
I know that's the joke.
No, I was explaining it to them because they
Oh,
didn't get it.
sorry.
I got
Was
it.
yeah.
I got it.
Oh, you just didn't laugh. I'm sorry.
Look,
Okay.
Geraldo?
I wanted
Yeah.
to. Yeah, I wanted to.
That guy hosted my new faces.
Wow.
Geraldo, yeah.
Fucking crazy.
That was terrifying.
What an amazing comic, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, anyways,
Patrice,
yeah,
I
fucking
saw
weird.
Patrice. He was in the hospital on Wednesday.
Yeah,
I was hanging out with him on Sunday.
yeah.
And that was the nicest he's ever been to me. He kept me going in comedy for like 2 years on that
He was
speech.
supposed to do my podcast that week.
That's
I remember
why
he did Jay Moore's, and I was like, "What the fuck?" He goes, "I told you I'd do it, dummy. I told you I'd do it, and you never called me." And I didn't call him back. I was supposed to call him. I didn't call him back that week. I got caught up with some horse shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
Sad that I fucking never got to talk to him. You know what I mean? And he, and I would listen to that fucking every day.
I only had one interaction with him when I started. I was like 2 years in when he passed, and he told me, he goes, all he ever said to me was, I was hanging out at the olive tree, and he goes, oh, what's your last name's DeStefano? He was like, you never be as funny as Mike, so just quit. That's what he told me. And then he walked away, but he was kind of smiling, so I knew it was a joke, but probably meant it. But but that's the only time
my
he ever
story,
said.
he was actually I almost wish I had him saying something mean because it's funnier. But I did the strip thing. There was like a contest, so you would audition for late night at the strip, and they turned into a whole contest. And Soder and I were on the same thing, the same round, and I didn't pass through, even though it seemed like I was going to.
Yeah.
And then a few weeks went by, and I was opening for Paul Mooney. So it was the 12:30 show at Caroline. So I'd been with Mooney for like 2 years at this point. And Patrice was the 8:30, and he would do the two earlier ones. And then for 2 nights in a row, he stuck around and watched me do 45 minutes because I would go on for 45 until Paul got there, and then Patrice would like disappear. He watched me do 45 minutes, watch 5 minutes of Paul, and then got out of there. And then the second night, he watched me do a full set again, and then came backstage and was like, hey, were you the guy in that strip thing? Because he was one of the judges. I was like, yeah. And he was like, you're fucking better than that shit. He's like, you're seasoned. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're going to be great. And I found out that later there was a reason I wasn't getting past at the strip that was unrelated to comedy.
I don't think this
And he
story
was
was about Patrice, but it was really about him.
It was about how good I am.
Yeah, it really
about
was.
how talented
I was sitting
am
away
as
for
a
this
comedian.
fucking everything. He was like, "You're seasoned," and then there was other.
No, but I was really in a bad place, and that really got me. I was like, okay.
Sure. Here's the story. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you with the story so
Please
you don't
do.
piss off veteran comedians. Patrice saw me one night. Said he saw me do 45 minutes. And he was like, "Dude, you're really good. You should be at the strip. Fuck that place. You're better than it." And it made me feel good. It really, because I was in a bad place, and his compliment really made me feel awesome. Yeah, cut out all the other, and he does 5 minutes before. I don't need all that shit.
Yeah.
Too detailed. Longer story.
I did a. You remember comics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I did a St. Patrick's Day show there that he was headlining.
Yeah.
His last name was O'Neill.
Yeah.
And I went up right before him. And that club, I missed that fucking club.
Yeah.
The way it was set up.
Yeah, it was
The way
nice.
it was beautiful. But if you remember, when you leave, when you go backstage and there's a hallway and then you go to the green room And he was up next, but he wasn't even standing up. He was just kind of sitting on that couch, and you could watch the show on the TV if you remember. And when I walked, and all I know is every single other person who'd gone up, when they came backstage, he fucking took them down based on their set somehow.
Yeah.
And I was like, here we go. Let me get, it's time for my thing. And as I came backstage, he just gave me like a nod.
Yeah.
And I walked into the bathroom and was like, whew.
Yeah. Go ahead and rip me.
He let me live.
Yeah.
And then he went out there and annihilated this one dude. Like the best crowd worker I've ever seen. Like the best, like
He was good.
when he honed in on someone, it was like you're
He's
done.
the guy. The reason why I moved back to L.A. because he stayed at my house when I was in a Showtime competition. He was literally sleeping on a mattress, a blow-up mattress I had on the floor, and I remember I was cooking chicken, and he was like, "Bobby, you need to get the fuck out of here." And I was like, "What?" He goes, "You need to move the fuck out of L.A. and go back to New York, you fat motherfucker." And I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "This is the best barbecue chicken I've ever had in my life." He goes, "You became a chef, you chubby bitch. You're a good cook."
Yeah.
He goes, "You're not a comic. I haven't seen you in the club once." And I moved 2 months later. I was like,
Yeah.
the fuck out, because it resonated. It was like,
Good point.
he could
Is a
get
good point.
to the truth right to it. No fat, right to it, and funny.
Yeah.
And make you actually think about something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he also made me feel like, he always makes you feel like a shitty comic after he goes on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was always like, ugh, fuck. Go up and have a great set. And then he'd go up and just be somewhere else in the galaxy.
Yeah.
And you could see the crowd was, that crowd just became smarter somehow. It was
Yeah.
fucking awful. He used to make me feel like shit all the time. So still does. Listen to that fucking smell. Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Sad shit. It's weird, man. It's weird the way, the business fucking works. This fucking shit works. You get these highs, and you're on top of the world. You've had them.
Highs?
You'll be there someday. You'll have a high. But and then all of a sudden it's just gone. It's just ripped.
It's the roller coaster.
It rips fucking right out from underneath you.
Like lava.
Yeah. I fucking stink. That's a good name right there. Like lava, baby.
Like lava.
All right, let's wrap this fucker up. Let's go to the chat room real quick.
All right.
K. Vazzi asks, is YKWD doing another Christmas show this year?
Oh.
What's
Yeah,
the
I'm
plan?
Do you
thinking
have
of
a Christmas tradition?
I'm thinking of doing a live YKWD Yankee swap.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So
That'd be cool.
yeah, we're fans.
Call him a Yankee swap and not a Secret Santa?
Yeah, we call it. Yeah, here we do. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. Well, I don't know if it's interesting.
There's also like a white elephant thing? Where did
What
the,
are you calling me?
I'm a Jew. I know nothing about any of these things.
No, it's just we do a Yankee swap every year on the show.
That's different than a Secret Santa because you can trade with people.
Yeah, we trade it.
Basically, whoever gets the number one pick gets
Can-
the best because he can
yeah.
choose whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Oh, so all the presents are
Yeah.
laid out. Oh.
Yeah, so I picked the.
That's interesting.
One year I got the Dick Cano bottle opener.
Oh.
Which everybody wanted.
Everybody wanted to
Yeah.
take can opener.
Yeah. It's a fucking great gift. Just a nice cock. Open up a fucking.
That was last year too. Someone gave those
The Star
Trek
Treks?
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Those are
won
pretty
those.
badass.
You got those. Yeah.
I got
yeah.
those for Max.
I brought 2 pounds of coffee and no one wanted it.
Yeah, because we can.
It was
Everybody
really
get
good coffee.
Yeah, but.
No one. I know it's a boring gift.
Yeah, well, that's like bringing fucking, a roast.
I brought a sandwich last year.
Everybody wanted that.
Yeah, that was a good
Who got
sandwich.
the sandwich?
You gave it to Adrian.
Oh, yeah, I gave it to Adrian. That was a fucking good sandwich.
What
Yeah.
kind of sandwich?
Ooh, it's by my place.
Italian, right?
Roast beef,
Oh, yeah,
melted
yeah.
American
Meatball
cheese,
parm.
tomato, a little mozzarella on it.
Fucking good.
It's fucking
Oh,
Ooh,
so
the way you
now
said
you're ruining
mozzarella,
Bobby's
like,
diet right
fucking-
now. You're ruining it right
The
there.
way you said mozzarella just made me horny.
Mozzarella.
Fuck.
That mozzarella, so
Piece
good.
of shit.
Let's go. What do we got in the chat?
On the subject of Giannis hosting last week, Rock Sex says Giannis laughs at himself more than Seth Rogen does.
No, he's just,
I don't know.
he's just real Italian.
Yeah. No, he's Greek.
No,
he's
Greek.
Greek.
He's
Greek.
Greek.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just Greek.
He's Greek.
He's Greek.
I canceled last minute last week like a piece of garbage.
Why'd you cancel?
I had some, was my kid, right? My kid was sick.
Yeah.
No. I had to stay do the side.
Let's not use the word canceled, shall we?
No, I had to do something with the show, with the thing that I'm doing. So
Okay,
I'd stay
good.
late.
Are you doing another show?
Another thing, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. just
Am I
stay late.
involved?
You could be if it goes.
Let's go, dude.
Dude, if it goes, you're 100% will be in. Everybody
what
would be
network?
Not everybody. Let's get.
Can I just say, can I be involved? And that's how it is.
in. Yeah, you can be involved.
Hey, I want in.
I
want
can
in?
get coffee.
Is your show coming back with Esquire with the
no,
beer show?
we
That show
quit.
was great.
What was it?
Show was fucking great.
Yeah,
What
it was a
was
good
it?
show.
Best
Yeah.
bars
in
in
America.
Oh, it was great.
It was a fucking.
I
What
watch
was it?
it.
What
I
show?
watch it on
What a
planes all
fun
the time.
show to film. Too,
What was that on?
No, it was not fun.
Esquire.
It was
Esquire.
torture.
What channel is that?
Esquire, I don't know. It depends on where you are in the country.
It was great. So it's no fun.
It was torture. It was
You drink.
pure
So you drink
fucking-
beer.
I'll
You
give
go from bar to bar.
Let me. Here's a joke that sums up exactly how working reality TV is.
Better be good.
A
None of that
reality,
LA shit.
a reality TV. yeah.
I want 3 act outs.
A reality TV crew and a producer walk into a bar. Wait, hold. Let me start over. Reset. I need you to stay still and get the lights on over here. All right. A reality TV producer and a camera crew walk into. Hold for sound. We're gonna start over. A reality TV producer and hold on. The camera crew wasn't ready. Go again. A reality TV producer and a fly talent. Go again. Reset. There you go. That's why.
That's what it was.
Because every fucking it's supposed to be reality, and then every day it's like, all right, let's stop, go, sit now, perfect, we got it framed, go.
Right.
And now the drunk guy you were supposed to talk to, who was actually interesting, is passed out or gone.
Right.
So you're making up this bullshit conversation with the fucking bartender who's not an actor. So
Right.
he doesn't understand why he's got to keep repeating himself
Right.
over and over again in the moment.
It gets
And then
awkward.
Jay and I are actually drinking, and then the problem is these fucking dipshit reality TV producers think they're funny.
Right.
So they're constantly interrupting you when you're about to say something actually great because you're a comedian and you understand how timing and momentum and pacing work, and you're building up, and then they jot in and go like, oh my God, but seriously. He said something about like an iPhone. Maybe you can be like, no, a me phone. And you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
There was one bar in LA where they sat an actual priest and an actual rabbi next to us because they thought we would be like, a priest and a rabbi walk into a bar? No fucking way. And once we realized that, we just said, no, fuck your joke. We just had a serious conversation about religion.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but they cut it all out.
Of course.
The show was pure goddamn torture. We had Burr on, for example. We had a bunch of great comedians on. We had Burr
Again,
as a guest.
something I wasn't fucking invited on.
We had-
Is that another?
No, we did try to get you.
Well, you did.
We did. We shot a New York episode first season.
And what happened?
They said that you couldn't be got. We had a list of New York guys, and you were on the list, and they said you were not available.
Well, I'm 29 years sober, so
There you go. That probably helps.
I could have had tea.
Yeah.
Could have been the bit though, right?
We had
They have coffee in bars.
Well, we had Burr on at this bar in L.A., and he's telling us all these fucking. He's telling us this story about how much he used to drink as a younger comedian. It's funny, and then the fucking producer interrupts, and they're like, "This is great, but it's got to be more about the bar." So like the bar is mahogany. Like ask Bill, like, what does he feel about like mahogany, like wood bars? I'm like, I'm not asking Bill fucking Burr what he thinks about mahogany.
Yeah.
We're gonna continue letting him tell the story. It was just pure torture.
You're brutal.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Was it as torturous as that story you just told?
No, because here's the
This
best.
show's not on, right?
Yeah. No,
No,
we-
it's not on
Okay,
anymore.
because if it was still on, you wouldn't be fucking.
yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yes, you can't even make a funny story out of that. That's how.
Well,
torturous
no,
it
dude.
was.
Yeah, look, reality TV is overproduced. It's fucking
Yes.
garbage.
I gotta go.
All right, listen, we got to wrap it up. Let's real quick. Let's do this. What do you got?
That's it.
That's it. No, nothing in the chat. Nothing. Okay, great. What do you got, Harrison?
You can check out Twitter at Harrison Comedy. My website, harrisongreenbaum.com. I'm at the Cellar regularly.
Okay.
Headlining the Players Theater
Awesome.
Monday, November 30th.
That's great.
So come check that out.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
What do you got, Chris?
January 26th, you could see me at the Patrice O'Neill benefit.
Are you really?
I would have been so fucking mad when you have been. I didn't even know him. I didn't even know him, and I'm fucking doing a spot.
Hey, I don't even want to do it. I just want to invite to the backstage. Hey, I know you're one of his. You motherfucker.
Yeah, my plus one's taken already.
Fuck it. Go ahead.
No, I got ChrisDcomedy.com.
All the
That's my
fucking-
website.
My fucking one of my best friends ever.
I'm fucking-
I'm on the fucking outs. Fucking guy with a hat is his new best friend.
Fucking shit.
Good for you. Good for you.
Fuck it.
That's good for you. Good for you.
I'll fucking be.
Fucking Christ.
I got nothing until 2016, so just go on ChrisDComedy.com, Chris D Comedy, Twitter, Instagram, all that.
What do you got, buddy?
Doing a bunch of open mics.
What the fuck happened here? What a fucking baller energy since you. No,
No,
were you doing an act out this whole show?
Act out. Upcoming season of Ari's show on Comedy Central.
This is not happening.
It's not happening.
Yeah, I got invited. I got to text him back. He invited me to do the Village Underground, not the televised version. I get the fucking.
The warm up.
Well, you know
Hey,
what?
do you
though?
got a,
Can
you
you
got a
tell
holiday
a story though?
Christmas story? Yeah, I've done it before.
That's the thing. So I've seen a lot of guys on his show who are like great comedians. Who are like, I could tell a story, and then they
don't
can't.
work.
They don't know how to do
Right.
it. But
I know how to tell a story.
D, I believe you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever get a storytelling show on television,
Nah, probably.
if
not.
anybody gets in, can I just get into the club?
Yeah, you're in.
Can I get into the fucking club?
Wait, what club?
Whatever club it is.
You got you. We're in your club. We got your.
Yeah.
I know, that's the thing. That's why I had to create
You
this.
see, look
Yeah.
how good it is.
That's why I needed my own network, because they wouldn't have gone on a fucking network.
This
Your
is a
club's
great
got
party to be at.
chairs. You got water.
We got water,
chair is
coffee.
got a rag.
I got this chair from IKEA, by the way.
Yeah.
Somebody had
Ooh.
asked me. And I,
I built it. It was very good.
Great party.
Nice. I thought I developed a show
Alright, so-
earlier on.
Go to my website, SeanOliverPatton.com. I'm on Twitter and all that shit.
Thanks for coming on, brother.
Is your middle name in your domain name?
Fuck yeah.
Fucking Oliver.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Because I don't like the Sean Patton comedy. I don't like the comedy
Right.
of the goddamn
Like
website.
Chris D comedy.
I mean, no.
What do you mean? I had to because ChrisDistefano.com was taken already.
Hey, no more fucking hand gestures.
Okay.
Just talking to the microphone I gave you.
Yeah, what are you
See, I
doing
was
this
trying,
year?
I was
What are you
trying,
doing
I was trying
this?
to protect the image of the show. Like, oh, I was trying to signal like, oh, the chat's a little light right now.
Well, no, don't say that. You're a fucking idiot. I mean, you don't. What is it? Fucking black or white with you? Just say, hey.
I'm brown.
Where's
All
the
right, there you
rag?
go. Just say fucking. Oh no, there's no more questions. Oh no,
That's all I'm saying.
You're the guy. You use the word light when you talk about a girl's pussy. You would say steamy rather than hot. You use the wrong words.
I've
I don't know.
Steamy
Look at that
pussy.
steamy.
Oh.
What do you got, Chris?
Frothy.
Besides beautiful hair.
Just Chris Copo. At Chris Copo on Twitter. At ChrisCopo.com.
Can you have a little more self-esteem?
I really. What it was, I was like, oh, I'll do my fucking .com. Then it was like, the Twitter. And I was like, oh, right in the middle. Just at
People-
Chris Copo.
Deepa, what do you got?
you can just check out my website, twitch.tv/R2Deepu. All the links to all my different social medias there.
R2D poo.
I love that.
Fucking great.
And,
I like that.
That's it.
I like it, yeah.
Thank you, Bobby.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Yeah.
Happy
Happy
holidays.
Thanksgiving,
Happy
everybody.
Thanksgiving.
Hey, I want to say,
Yeah.
It's a big old Thanksgiving.
I do. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to all the listeners, all the fans, all you guys who download the show every week on audio and watch it on. We got a nice big fan base on YouTube now, which is really growing every week, and that's from you guys. Please hit the subscribe button and the like button. There's one guy that hits the dislike button every week. You're just going to a certain place in hell.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you listen to the show and are actually going, I don't like this. You're just a cunt.
There is one guy from the UK, though, that does write nice things every week.
Yeah.
So thank him.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It'd be better if you had his name, but thank you.
Anadin.
And
Nigel.
Awesome, man. I want to thank all you fans. I want you guys to have a safe holiday. Enjoy your food and enjoy your family. And thank you for listening to the podcast. Go to my website. Chris is going to read some of my dates right now, but go RobertKellyLive.com.
RobertKellyLive.
My acting reel's up there. You want to see my chops? Maybe you get a show that you can invite me to or a benefit.
Yeah.
Or maybe a documentary about one of your close friends that I could be in. And if you could actually, go there. And I'm going to have a mailing list soon, so I want you to join that. Chris, what do I got?
December 3rd, 4th, 5th at Magooby's Joke House in Timonium, Maryland. Timonium, Maryland.
Yeah.
December 10th, 11th, 12th, Side Splitters in Tampa.
Boom, I love that.
Check it
back there,
out.
get your tickets.
And then the beginning of January 8th, 9th, you're at the Bananas in Hasbrook Heights.
Bam, love it.
Boom.
Awesome. Boom. So thank you for listening to the show. You guys are the best fans of the world. I'm glad to be back. We'll be back next Tuesday with a live show. Maybe day, maybe night. Who knows? I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs. Shitty jobs. Shitty jobs. Check out riotcast.com for all of the best podcasts on the internet. And they are all free.